This is the Riot Squadcast, a supporter-driven show dedicated to LA Galaxy news, information, and opinions. Here's your hosts, Ed Rodriguez and Chris Zero Cool Tucker.
Welcome to the Riot Squadcast. My name is Ed Rodriguez, and we are here on a Thursday night. It's a little different. Thank you guys for joining us. Schedules kind of got a little mixed up this week, so we weren't able to get on our regular Tuesday, Wednesday night. So we're here on a Thursday, and you guys are already up. You guys are listening to Josh Guessman if you're live. So you just come over here, and you're welcome. Welcome to our show now. You get a 4 hours of Galaxy talk on a Thursday night. What's better than that?
Where you come here and we contradict everything Josh just said.
No, we piggyback off of what Josh said.
Wow.
We copy his homework.
I like to. It's much easier.
It's much easier. Much easier. That sexy voice you hear is my friend, my main man, Chris Zero Cool Tucker. What's going on, sir?
That was a longer introduction. Hi, hello everyone. How are we doing?
Trying to give you some dramatic pauses.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the extra work.
Thank you.
Always do.
The showman is, I got to bring that out. Sometimes.
I agree.
Sometimes.
I'm good, man. I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. I just realized that we both got the community kit on today.
I got my community kit.
We twinsies, bro.
I got my community kit. I like it. I enjoy it. I gotta admit, it feels nice.
It
feels good. Yeah. Can you play that? We're going to get taken down.
Yeah, let's not play that. Oh, yes. It's a beautiful night here, and we're also joined by the man, the legend, the infamous Ben Aranda. How you doing, producer Ben?
I'm here, man. We're doing good. A Thursday night. Apologies for that.
I think Guessman literally just ended.
Yeah, they did.
Oh man, we should
welcome everyone.
The show.
We should just merge the shows.
Just call him. You want
do
his number?
Do like a 4-hour podcast on a Thursday.
I'll give you a cell phone number. You can call him.
I'm sure all of our wives would have loved that.
Somebody should put it in his Discord. Hey, Squadcast just went live with a link.
I did.
Nice.
Yeah, I posted the link.
Yeah. So welcome. All the Corner of the Galaxy.
Welcome, Corner of the Galaxy listeners. It's going to be a very different show. Something you might not be used to.
Ballsack.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Get it right up. Start it at the top.
There you go.
Make sure it's nice and clear.
So what's been going on, fellas? What's going on in your worlds?
Why do you ask that question to Tucker?
I asked that to both of you guys.
My world is going, man. It's going, and
world's still spinning.
That's it, man. As long as it's spinning,
that's all you can ask for,
right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's been a weird. I feel like it's been a weird week. I'm in a good headspace with like eating well and working out, and I've working out consistently now. Regularly, I'm used to it.
You got that song made, by the way.
Which one?
It feels good.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
We'll play it later.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
When we're off the air,
we'll just talk. We'll talk over it. They never catch it. It's not a problem.
No.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that song today. It's not like Disney.
Was it Tony Tone?
Tony has done it again. Although I don't think that. I don't know. No, I feel like I'm in a good headspace with school and exercise and dieting. I feel like I'm in a good cycle with dieting and exercise right now. So overall, I'd say it's a better week than some.
That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm on the complete opposite of that. I've neglected my diet and exercise for like the last 2 weeks, and it's been showing. You can feel it, right?
But we're turning you around.
Yes.
Don't worry about that, man. I told you that shit. Look, we're gonna. Oh,
bro, I got my workout bench. I got it set up today,
piece by piece.
Friday, tomorrow, I'm gonna be picking up the bar so I can start.
You're back in.
I'm in, baby.
This is the thing. Don't worry about. You can't think about. And this is what if you're anybody who's working on losing a little bit of weight. I'm far from an expert. I can just tell you what's been working for me. Even if you fucked up last weekend, even if you fucked up yesterday or you fucked up the last 3 days, those days are done. You just got to move forward, focus on tomorrow. You wake up tomorrow, eating right tomorrow, working out, get your shit together, get it all in line, just keep moving forward.
Oh no, I think that's what's different now than maybe like even a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Is if I like have a slide, like I know I can just get back on it.
It's just one day.
Yeah.
It's just one day.
Yeah. But thank you guys for joining us on this lovely Thursday night. Please, if you are in the live chat, like, share, that would be much appreciated. Guys, restrictions being lifted. Are you guys excited?
Yeah. Well, I like the idea of a return to normalcy.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm excited for that.
So I usually post a question in like our intro bands kind of thing to like get the conversation going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so other than the games, I want to know like what is your place that you want to go to?
That I want to go to?
Yeah, like now that things are opening up. Like for me, it's the movie theater.
I want to go to the movies.
Yeah.
I miss going to the movies at like 9:00 on a Thursday.
Yeah.
When no one's there. You can just
pop in 2 hours.
Yeah. 2, 4, 8 hours. Back before I had kids.
Mm. They're like, sir, you got to go home.
No, I have nowhere to be.
Please don't.
I'm sitting in the back.
Please don't make me go.
I'm sitting in the back playing Pokemon Go. Just leave me alone. Yeah, movies got to be pretty high on my list. You got one, Ben?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my wife to dinner, like away from the kids. We're going out to like a nice restaurant. Actually, we're gonna go to the Depot in Torrance when we can.
I think Denise went to
Depot.
Yeah, it's a dude, best steak around. I mean, it's amazing.
My missus went to the Cheesecake Factory today with her coworker, and they actually sat inside. That must have been like a weird thing.
Is indoor
Denise
dining
did
back?
this.
Yeah,
You can eat inside again.
Wait, your wife that makes you wear a mask after you had COVID and your first shot, when you're sitting across from Tucker, across the face shield, went and had lunch inside.
I'm not gonna say anything bad about my wife. She is
She's a lovely lady. Lovely,
my world.
Greatest, top 3 greatest women I know.
Baby, if you want me to punch Ben in the dick, I'll do it
I ain't saying
with my
nothing.
mask on.
That's your wife. I'm respecting your home.
I love her.
Oh, she got her nails did today. She got the mani pedi. I was like,
Looking all
girl,
cute.
go do you, girl.
Go to Cheesecake
Treat
Factory.
yourself, girl. Treat
You
yourself.
sit inside.
You do what you want to do.
This is your world.
That is your world. You're my queen. I'm living
You
in
my
your world.
vaccine queen.
My vaccine queen. There you go. You already got it. Yeah, I think for me, because our thing was to go to movie theater. Like Disneyland was the big one, and then like movie theaters was like our, anytime we're like, hey, I'm kind of bored or whatever, let's go to the movies. Like that was kind of our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Carlos Martinez in the chat said knots. That's
Knott's very far.
that's a good. That's actually it. That's a good call.
I mean, I'm excited for my kids to go other places. Does that
Just
count?
get out of the
I
house.
don't want to go anywhere. Like but I'm excited for my kids to go to, because like both my kids like going to Knott's Berry Farm. So like I'm excited for my kids to go to Knott's Berry Farm for a long consecutive period of time.
Them spending 9 hours at a friend's house.
Yeah. Friend's house works. Away from my home for several hours is all I'm really looking for.
It doesn't matter the reason. Just go out.
Or the place.
Just get away.
Yeah, the home,
Yeah.
the friend, the
Please leave.
location. Yeah, any place is cool.
Please get out of here. Please get out of here.
Huh?
But yeah, I think our thing was for sure Disneyland, and that's gonna open up. But I don't know when we're gonna try to go again because we don't have the passes right now because they canceled the passes.
I saw gyms reopened.
Yeah.
And they started charging people the
Like-
day they reopened.
Yes.
But you had to know that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like that's how gyms operate. But the day they opened, it was like 12:01.
Get that money.
Run that check, B.
24-hour fitness was like, give me my money.
Yep, we are up all night. Give
They're,
me my
they're like,
money
bitch,
now.
I know you got the money. You got that stimmy. We
got
know
the
you did it.
stims.
We know you got it.
Yeah, Joey B is covering this month. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Ah, yes, man. I'm excited. I'm excited, but I'm scared. I feel like it's opening up too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited to like finally feel like things are heading to whatever normal is
Some
again.
form.
Ed, when are you going to go back to Disneyland? Like, when do you feel you'll be okay to go back to Disneyland?
Well, I mean, I'll be fully vaccinated by the end of the month, so April.
Well, the real, the benefit for you is Disneyland is terrible.
I
So
love
there can't be any rush to have to go because Disneyland's a objectively
this would
awful
be
place to be.
the time I especially want to go because it's like 15% capacity.
It's a good
You're
point.
gonna have it's gonna
It's going to
be
be fast to get through anything.
oh yeah, and the way they're gonna be doing it is like everything's gonna be like a fast pass kind of style where like I want to go on this ride. Okay, grab your ticket. This is the time you got to come back to go on the ride. So that's how they're kind of doing
Oh
the
shit!
system.
You know what? This might turn me around on Disney.
It's more more efficient.
Well, my problem is I don't want to. The whole experience of going like Disneyland in itself is a headache. Going to Disney, especially being a dad with like 9 billion children. At least it feels that way whenever we all go somewhere. Going into Disneyland, and it's like, I understand I'm going to be in there with, I don't know how off base this number is. I genuinely don't know how many people are in Disneyland at once. 7 million people? I mean, it feels that way. To go through all that shit, to go to Disneyland and to get on like 4 rides, fuck that.
See, you got to go with me though, because I got you.
You're my Mickey Mouse. You understand how this works?
I got you.
You're my Jiminy Cricket.
Look, I come from a family, and I don't know if other people who like come from this family where when you went to a park.
Hey George, can you draw him as Jiminy Cricket? Thank you, sir.
When you went to a theme park, you went from the opening until they closed.
Yeah.
And you maximized that whole single time.
Ben, do you hear this? What is it? What is the key thing Ed is missing? What's the key point? Ed's
you're missing kids.
It's coming, man. Yeah. It's coming, bro.
Oh, I took my nephew one time, and we were in at around like 10, and we were done by like 3 o'clock.
You got to soak all that freedom shit up.
Yeah.
Right now, because that world is going to stop. Really, really. It comes back. It's like a boomerang. It's going to whip back around. But that world's fucking coming to an end. Apparently, Disneyland sometimes has as many as 85,000 people in it at once.
Oh, I've definitely been in times when they've been that much.
And it averages around 51,000 people at once. That's too many people.
Yeah.
For a non-soccer event. That's too many people.
Again, you got to go with me. Bro,
you got
I got you. I'm in and out. I know what I'm doing.
See, this is where I'm.
I know where to go. I know what's not what you can skip out on. I got you.
This is where I'm beginning to turn around on Disneyland, because historically I'll be honest, since they took Captain EO out, I've been pretty down on Disneyland.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
believe me,
that was my shit.
I let them know. I'm like, yo, bring my shit back.
This is when you lost Chris Tucker, when they took Captain EO out. I understand why they had to do it. I get it, but that was when they lost me. Now Damien loves all this Disney stuff. Moana, who is out. We don't watch Moana anymore. It's all Cars. Cars is my universe.
Oh, dude, I can't imagine.
That's a California adventure.
Taking him to Cars Land.
He's gonna lose. That's my thing, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go, but
you can actually go meet Lightning McQueen, dog.
It's gonna blow his mind.
Yeah.
He's going, and that's the thing. I want to see that. Like, I don't give a fuck personally about Disneyland, but I really want to see Damien experience Disneyland.
Yeah.
It sounds like Park. Was it Park Hopper?
Well, I don't know that they're doing that right now.
Yeah, see,
I think right now they're going to stick to one park.
He's 3 or he's 2.5. So like I can wait. I want to wait till he's old enough to at least remember a solid chunk of it. But he is going to absolutely lose his shit when he's like, Lightning McQueen is real, and Dad knows him. Yeah, like he and Dad are friends. And we're talking Rusty's Lightning McQueen. We're not talking Dynaco Blue Lightning McQueen.
No.
So you parents know who I'm talking about.
And when he's like
talking OG Lightning McQueen.
His face when like Mater's like rolling down the street, like, dude,
it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Although he doesn't like Mater.
No, he's not about Mater. No, he ain't about that get her done life.
Yeah, I think Dad has warned him off of that accent. Do you hear that accent? Son?
Yeah, you want to go the other way, go the direction. All right, moving on. We talk a little bit something that'll benefit the kids. We're talking about kids, right? Here's something that'll benefit the kids. LA Galaxy and the LA Galaxy Foundation and AFCHA are teaming up together for this weekend. There's going to be the LA Galaxy equipment sale, benefiting obviously the LA Galaxy Foundation. But also AFCHA is doing a donation drive, and so you'll get a 15% off on an item if you bring in soccer equipment.
Was that 50 or 15?
15, sorry.
Okay.
So that is this Saturday, I believe. I should have probably gotten the time and all that stuff, but you can go find out. It's fine. You know where to go to. Yeah, I mean, I would highly advise if you're going to go to that equipment sale, probably show up pretty early, since everyone did get like that stimmy check, so they might be trying to spend a little bit on Galaxy stuff. I don't know if you've seen.
It's very well timed by the Galaxy.
Yeah.
That aftermarket's getting ready to spring back up.
Yeah. So yeah, go check it out this weekend. You're helping a good cause. Also, if you Venmo AFCHA $10, they're going to be doing a grand prize like raffle. $10 to, I believe it's AFJ 2018 on Venmo. So if you send $10 to them, you're entered into the raffle. You can actually win one of these community kits. So $10 you can win a community kit. So it's a good cause. Goes to a good worthy cause. Go help out. $10. You know you got that stimmy.
You got that stamp.
You know you got that stimmy in your bank account.
Joey B.
In your bank account.
See, I'm getting. You guys don't understand this. Before the show every week.
Sunday at 9. Thank you so much.
Before you think,
Julian.
Got a pin on it? That's the time for it?
Yeah.
Before the show every week, I play Ed random rap music that I listen to during the week. And I'm just slowly trying to infiltrate his brain. And what I'm learning now is at least 21 Savage has gotten into that mind. And that's I'm a big fan of 21 Savage. If there's one I could pick, 21 Savage is up there. Maybe him and King Vaughn, but enjoying it all. I like that you're digging it, man.
You know what?
Getting into it.
It's not like usually what I go for. If I'm like, sorry if you're listening. Alexa, hey, play whatever.
You just fuck up somebody's Alexa.
I just messing up someone. But yeah, I mean it's just not like. But coming here and Chris is like, digging it. I get into it.
King Vaughn, Wayne's Story. Highly recommend.
I get down. I get into it.
Fuck Yo Man by King Vaughn. Highly recommend. Great love ballad.
That one is pretty strange.
That one's going to surprise you.
Yeah.
Crazy Story Part 1. Crazy Story Part 2 featuring Lil Durk. Crazy Story Part 3.
Lil Durk?
Yeah, Lil Durk. Well, Lil Durk is the guy who really brought King Vaughn into the music industry.
Okay.
That's a whole other thing.
So he owes everything to Lil Durk.
He would, but King Vaughn got murdered earlier this year, late last year. So he's gone. But he would have, in theory, he would have owed it to Lil Durk, who just had a hit song with Drake. Laugh now, cry later. There you go. I'm up in the music scene now. I know what's going on, man. Yeah, man. I'm hip, right?
You got it, dude. I feel you, dog.
Yeah. If I play any of this music to my kids, they'll have no idea who I'm talking about.
No, and I probably wouldn't tell you to play it with your kids in the vicinity.
I feel like Sonia could get into it. Jonas would. Damien loves it.
Well, Jonas is very into like Foo Fighters, so I think it's definitely not the.
Yeah.
I feel like Foo Fighters and like King Vaughn are like.
King Vaughn, he don't miss the Ed. You got to think about it from that. You got to look at it from that perspective.
That is true.
He
shoots. He doesn't know who he hit.
But he definitely hit someone.
But he hit somebody.
You see, Ed is listening to the poetry of the music I'm showing him, and it's starting to seep in your mind. I'm getting you little by little, Ed. Little by little.
All right, let's actually talk some Galaxy, yeah? So we did get some national team call-ups from some of our Gs. Araujo made the Olympic squad roster cut. I don't know if you saw that, Chris.
I did. Good on him.
Good on him. You also had Leggett called up for the March friendlies in the U.S. camp.
Good on him.
You had Jonathan Dos Santos and Efrain Alvarez called up to the Mexico friendlies in March. And that's been a whole thing with Efrain and choosing USA or
we got to talk about that, I imagine.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Leggett and Jonathan are that's not uncommon. I mean, that's kind of thing you kind of guess what happened anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Efrain, it's been a whole thing with him. He was invited to the U.S. Camp in January, February, or December?
Earlier this year.
Yeah.
Oh, a bit ago.
Yeah. And that was kind of a shock because we always thought that, Efrain was very committed to Mexico and, to find out that, hey, he has his options open and he's still, kind of contemplating those options, which is pretty interesting. And the news coming out that Greg Berhalter was like, no, yeah, he's encouraging him to go and play for Mexico in the summer, which is interesting. I mean, it's Greg is saying, hey, we want you to be committed, and if we want you to make sure and go play for them and see their setup, and then you can make your decision.
You're a young man.
Yeah.
We don't want you to make an uninformed decision, something that you're going to regret down the line, because we need, as a organization, we need one player. So if you're in, make sure you're in. And if you want to go experience, especially since him playing for Mexico doesn't mean he's chosen Mexico. Until he plays, right. I think he's allowed to play 3 friendlies, or until he plays an international match. Is it 4 friendlies?
3 friendlies.
3 friendlies, yeah. or an international match. He can still make his one-time switch to USA. It doesn't even mean anything. It means nothing.
Yeah.
We're in the exact same position we were before, except we know he went to go play with Mexico or get called up to Mexico with the U.S. men's national team's blessing.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's changed is that he still has the opportunity, and he still is open to playing for the U.S. national team.
He still hasn't said that he's going to play for Mexico. He's open to play for both. It worked that he got called. He went and played. Good for him. Let him pick.
And
whatever thing makes him happiest.
If he's good enough to play for one of these national teams, that's only a good thing for us. That means because he's been balling with us.
Yeah.
Because the U.S. midfield has gotten a whole lot better.
Well, as soon as
in the 3 years that he's been a professional.
The day he got called up was the same day that I can't remember the guy's name from Valencia.
Yunus Musa.
Yunus Musa.
Yunus Musa. The same day he got called up from Mexico. Yunus Musa announced that, or it was announced that Yunus Musa had chosen to play for the U.S. men's national team and had turned
Suck
down
it, England.
a call. Yeah, 1776 part 2,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
USA. It's probably not the thing I should be chanting right now.
Ed, it's a very sensitive time in the country. How dare you? Come on, be better.
I'm sorry.
Be better.
Quick note on Julian Araujo. He didn't start, subbed in, played 7 minutes.
In the U.S.'s victory today.
Yeah, they won 1-0.
Costa Rica.
Pre-Olympic qualifier or something like that?
It is Olympic qualifier.
So it actually counted? Well, let's go USA. But if you're looking at for the men's national team, if you had to pick between this Yunus Musa guy playing at Valencia, starting at Valencia, or Efrain Alvarez today,
not starting anymore.
Who's in and out of
pretty much comes off the bench.
But
now
Efrain Alvarez isn't coming off the bench for Valencia. That's realistically, and it's no disrespect to him. He's in our system, the way the U.S. soccer system works, and Efrain Alvarez still has a lot of time to develop and blow up and become something. But if you're looking at these two guys who are both 18 years old and the level they're currently at, if you're a U.S. men's national team fan, we're doing okay. And if Efrain is happier playing for Mexico, then play for Mexico. If you're happier playing for USA and you think you can get into that team, good luck.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're really not in a different position whether Efrain chooses Mexico or the United States, because they're both going to be very, very difficult, lineups to crack, especially for a guy who's 18, not really starting for his club team. If he's balling enough where he gets called up to, a U.S. team or a Mexico team, I mean, that just means it's good for us.
If most of your fans are confused about why there's a fight between two countries over you, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Whichever side he picks. And look, as a Galaxy fan, you should just want him to be happy wherever he's at. You should want him to be happy and thriving and feeling successful and feeling confident on whichever national team he plays on, from the perspective of a Galaxy fan. If you're a U.S. men's national team fan specifically, and you see traits in him that you think will translate to that team, then that's understandable. But we all should just want him to be happy with where he is.
Yeah, because the more comfortable he is, then
the better he should perform.
Yeah, exactly. So good on them. Hopefully, hope for the best for them in their games coming up in really soon, right? Like I think at the end in like a week or something like that.
I only watch international soccer like 8 years after it happened.
Yeah.
I only watch entire World Cups.
If it's not a World Cup from the early 2000s, like Chris hasn't watching it yet.
I could watch Korea 2002. I wouldn't mind that. Damien and I are getting ready to finish the Russia World Cup. We watch a game, a little bit piece of a game every night.
Piece by piece. Moving on, the day after our show, it was made official of Samuel Grandsir was made official. We know that it's a 3-year plus a team option. Reported as a TAM signing. What do you guys think? Like it's a position of need as winger. Again, I think we discussed it before. It's, he's very young, 24 years old. Pretty surprising that MLS is disclosing these.
I love it.
These agreements now, these terms.
I love
it's kind of interesting. It's a winger. It's a position that we need.
He's French.
We've had success with
Very
French wingers
important.
recently. What do you guys think? I know he hasn't really, tore up league, but he's still very young. What do you guys think?
The thing that concerns me is something Tucker brought up. Was it last week or the week before when it was just a rumor? He's not super fast. He's
Right.
not. Yeah. So in a league that MLS, if nothing else, is fast and physical.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only concern I have. Other than that, I think he's played on 4 teams in the last 4 years, or maybe it was 3 teams in 4 years, something like that. Either way, just kind of like.
From a team that like Monaco, where they they pride themselves on getting these very young talents and selling them off.
Exactly, on developing and selling, and
So initially he must have shown some signs of like, hey, this kid is going to be something.
Yeah, what did Monaco pay for him, dude?
I think $5 million.
$5.5 million.
Yeah.
So they saw something.
Yeah.
But did he ever even play for them, or was he just
Yeah, he
loaned out?
played from
a little bit.
17 times. And then he got loaned out. He's played way more at Brest and Strasbourg than he played at Monaco.
Like where?
Brest. Come on, you're an adult. You're an adult.
Ed?
Come on, man.
Come on, Ed.
Ben, you're like 65 years old.
Come on, Ed.
dude.
Come on, Ed.
He's like, booby.
Boobs.
No, it's potentially, potentially is a genius move.
Yeah.
Potentially it's an outstanding move.
On a free, like you didn't have to pay anything for him. Like, come on.
It's a guy. So I will admit I don't trust the historically I don't trust the Galaxy scouting system and network. It hasn't really worked out too well lately.
Mm-hmm.
As far as finding these prizes. DTK's done a great job of getting some players, the Uriel Antuna, that's an amazing find. Even getting a Joe Corona in, it didn't exactly work out, I think, as well as all parties would have enjoyed.
The Houston/Austin player.
But then I look at, Shelvik, how Polenta didn't want to stay there. Yanni Gonzalez doesn't work out. Chicharito. Samuel, if Grandsir works as a sellable asset, it's not Pavon. It's not the big money. We're going to sell you off, move on to the future.
At least as a signing, he's played in the last 2 years.
Yeah, well, that's positive. That is a positive. And he's, even watching his footage, he's not the fastest guy in the world. But if you look at even some of the old Alessandrini footage, he didn't look outstanding playing in France, but he was playing against he was playing against opposition that was of caliber to play in France. So he's not going to look as great as he might look playing in Major League Soccer. My main concern with Grandsir is he doesn't score a lot, and I'm concerned about where goals are going to come from on this team right now. We're still in a situation where we need Javier Hernandez to ball out, because the goals don't seem like they're coming from anywhere else.
Well, I mean, if you listen to Greg, I mean, he's still it's pieces are still coming in. It's still not a complete,
Yeah, we probably should have talked about the media call.
We're talking about hey baby. We're talking about it now.
Yeah.
Talking about it now.
I mean, talking about, I guess it is around Grandsir. Greg's talking about adding a couple more pieces. Like if it's two guys, like he said, two guys, we need probably 3 or 4 guys left. We definitely need a defensive midfielder, or at least someone who can,
or at least a second one.
Ironically, like a Perry Kitchen-esque player who's better than Perry Kitchen, hopefully.
Right.
We need a left winger, at least officially, if they're going to announce that they're going in a different direction with that. But we might need a backup player to play on the left wing. If I guess Koreniuk's that guy. We need another forward. It looks like that's not going to happen. It looks like we're going into another season with
Well, it's looking like,
USL guys?
if anything, Augie's going to be brought up. But I mean, again, Augie's not going to get you 15 goals in a season.
By the way,
not right now.
This is all thumbs up Grandsir. I still like the idea. I think Samuel Grandsir can really work out, and 3-year guarantee is amazing. I think originally it was rumored as 2+1.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get us back to Grandsir. 2+1. Turns out it's 3.
3 with the team option.
With a team option, he's on a free, and I think Monaco is retaining
some rights. I think half, maybe
50% of his transfer rights. So it looks like another guy we're intending to potentially move on again if he performs very well here.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of us becoming this team saying, hey, you got someone that's not really working out. We'll take him. We'll put him in the shop window for you. And when it's time to sell him on, then you'll make your money.
And you get your money, yeah.
You don't have to pay him right now. We'll take his salary. Originally, I thought it might be a loan. I think it's great that they're getting him on a free. He's ours. We can develop him the way we want, and we can if he gets hurt, we don't have to go back to a parent club. We get to dictate the terms of his sales. We get to dictate where he goes. We own the, air quotes, probably a rough time in the world to use phrases like this, but we own the player. And we're in control of the situation, and we have a guy who is 24. He's really good at 24.
I feel like it benefits us that League One is
hurting for money.
It's really hurting. Like, they're really hurting. Like, the rumors of them contracting the teams in the first division just to have it more, less of a money dump or whatever, dumpster fire. I mean, definitely, it's a good time right now to take and go into that market
Absolutely.
and take players.
And a good usage of an international spot.
Yeah. We still have 3 or 4, I think.
Still, yeah, and it's good to get a player locked in for some time. We are going to see Samuel Grandsir for some time. Hopefully it works. But we are in on the Samuel Grandsir project, and he is the next great, hopefully the next great Frenchman here.
Again, I feel with Greg, I feel I feel more confident in the way that he's going to build this team, because with Greg, there's actually feel like there's going to be a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Under GBS, it felt like we were just, kicking the same plan out there every single time, whether it worked or not.
Well, the goal,
and it only seemed like it was never going to be anything other than, hey, this is the plan. We're just going to stick with it, whether we're losing, which was most of the time.
The upside really is with Grandsir, similar to how we had with Yanni Gonzalez. It's a guy who can play a couple different positions. So if some transfers don't work out, we can still move Samuel Grandsir around and probably find an easier player. We don't end up signing Christian Pavon. You can move Samuel Grandsir to the left wing. Sign a right winger is probably going to be a little bit easier to find one than trying to find a left winger at a little this late. But yeah, I'm hopeful for it. I hope it works out. Historically wore number 29, 11 a couple times, 16, 10, 28, a little all over the place. So I would imagine he's not too tied to anything.
His numbers, yeah.
I would imagine he's kind of open to it.
But yeah, so I mean, I think it's going to be an exciting move. It's again, every preseason we preach this. It's cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, but this is what as a fan, this is what you want. This is he's a TAM player.
He's young.
He's young.
He's not a 34-year-old midfielder.
Well, we brought in in this announcement, we brought in a starter. This is an announcement of a starter. This is someone who is definitively going to change how we play and how we operate on the field. If you're a fan, it's something to be excited about. It's a bit of positivity. Preaching positivity this year.
Let's go. Let's in.
We're all going to need it.
Chris, how many days has it been since we were supposed to sign center attacking midfielder?
I'm not.
Hey, give us a day, because
I don't know.
It's got to stop the clock.
Bam.
Stop the clock.
I think it's like 62. That's what I'm saying. 63.
Who's counting?
The Galaxy have finally
finally
signed.
You guys are just gonna get me.
Wait, no. Finally announced. We're gonna go with finally announced the signing.
No, I mean, this is official. Like, we signed him.
Yeah, we're just now announcing it. We did this. We did almost 3 months ago.
We'll go
we
with
did
that.
it. Like 2.5 months ago this happened.
The Galaxy have signed Victor Vazquez. I want to say Vazquez. I got to say Vazquez every time. I think last week.
Wait.
You gotta help me.
Last week in my show notes, I put Victor Valdez, which was the kid who signed for G2.
Yeah.
So Victor Vazquez.
Lucky for you, I caught.
Thank you.
Yes, that was it. Yeah, that was good.
Victor Vazquez is on a 1+1 year. Did I say Valdez again?
No, but you said that that's the guy who signed for G2. Like you meant to do that last week.
I probably did. I just probably switched it up.
No, even though he didn't sign for G2 until was it Tuesday?
Victor Valdez?
Yeah.
No, Victor Valdez signed like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So Victor Vazquez signed from what was the team he was in?
He was without a contract.
Without a contract,
Yeah.
but he was like playing in the Belgian league, the Cyprus League, or whatever the hell he was at.
Should be the Cyprian League.
Cyprian League. Well, anyways.
Cyprian Premier League. I mean, come on, dude. Top 7 leagues in Europe, maybe?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
34-year-old. Has only played 17 games since leaving Toronto FC in 2018. He is only on a 1+1 deal, so 1 year plus a team option. Not going to be a TAM player. So at least he's not going to cost the team a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how much he does cost. But not a TAM player.
They never released the salaries from last year. So
No.
who knows for this year?
So let's see. Are we calling this a good deal? It's an odd signing. What do you guys think?
Hasn't played in how long?
Well, he hasn't played since like 2019.
So I'm hearing fresh legs, Ed.
Fresh legs.
I'm hearing fresh legs.
He's all good. He's all
Take 3 years off that dude. I mean, he's like, he's gonna play like a 34-year-old.
31-year-old. I mean, it's a 1 year deal, at minimal.
It kind of
Not a Tam.
It seems to me almost like a stopgap. Like maybe they were looking for somebody else, they didn't get him, and Victor Valdez is kind of like a fallback.
He's a Vanny guy. I mean, it's look.
I said Valdez, by the way.
He hasn't played since. See, it's hard. He hasn't played since September 27th of 2020. 13 minutes for against Anderlecht.
That's because we signed him a long time ago. That he couldn't play for Anderlecht.
Yeah,
if he was already under contract with the Galaxy.
That's the reason why we're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's a Vanny guy. Yeah, he's 34. Yeah, he hasn't played, too much soccer in the last 2 years or whatever since he's been gone from MLS. I mean, he's not going to be this guy you're going to rely on to be your starter for many games. Maybe when a lot of the guys go off in the summer for national team duty, but
he better not be the guy that you're relying on to start.
Yeah, I wouldn't hope so. But Bruce did this all the time. Bruce brought in veteran players to come in and that he trusted and he knew that he can get something out of them. And look, I mean, these guys, there's a lot of young players on this team. I mean, even our veteran guys, they're not old. So to bring in this guy like Victor Vazquez, I was going to say Valdez, bringing him in, who knows what it takes to be a champion in this league. He knows Greg. He knows Greg's system. I mean, it's not a bad signing to bring him in, especially not Tam, especially not going to take up too much of your salary. Who will maybe be here till the end of the year and probably, be like, bye, peace out.
He'll provide some good leadership. I mean,
yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of when Berhalter came.
Exactly, the Berhalters, the Tony Sanes. Like, there's guys who
Berhalter was a starter. Like Guessman
that's
said the same thing.
That's why I said a little bit.
Guessman said the same thing. He was like, it reminds me more of a Berhalter. And I was, Berhalter started. Like, Berhalter's super important.
But yeah, I mean, you saw Bruce bring in like the thing I think of like a Tony Sane. Like,
yeah,
it's a dude who was ripened. Like, he's like, I'm near my end.
Apparently, and people in the live chat right now, let me know, what do you think about the Galaxy signing Victor Vazquez? Apparently, there were people who were angry. Like, I didn't see this on Twitter, but apparently there were people who were. I mean, Galaxy Twitter. There's always someone who's upset about something. Yeah. But yeah, apparently some people were quite bothered. I don't know. I don't dislike it. I think I get it, and I think you're not. I think you're on track with a Berhalter association. I don't know if it's as important as Berhalter was. Greg was instrumental in getting Omar to be what Omar was.
I don't think it's a Berhalter. I think it's a guy who Greg knows his system, is not going to be a starter.
I think it's a Laurent Courtois. I think he's here to help Efrain, really. I think it reminds me, the way I looked at it was more of like a Pat Noonan. Remember when Pat Noonan came in? And I only, because I hated the Pat Noonan signing, but I came around on it when Guessman was explaining to me. He's a good locker room guy, maybe not necessarily ready to hang his boots up yet. Still thinks he has something to contribute to a team on the field, not ready to retire, but a good presence in the locker room, does a good job at translating what the coach is saying to the players, can speak as a player, but also old enough of a veteran to really get it with the coach. Yeah. And he's, as you say, he's one of the coach's guys. If this dude's, and we don't know. Well, hopefully we'll find out at some point. If this guy's making $90,000 and your problem is the international spot, like he's Traore's international spot, or Felcher's, or Yanni Gonzalez's.
Of the countless ones that
ones we've cleaned up
yes.
this year, or Pavon's, like of the ones we've kind of brought back in house, or Felcher's, like of all the ones we've brought back in, he's one that could think of it this way. Look at it this way. Say he's the guy who turns Efrain Alvarez into what everyone says he's supposed to be. Is he not worth that INT spot and whatever $150,000 he's making? If he's the guy who takes Efrain Alvarez from where everyone keeps telling you he's supposed to go,
the potential,
or from where he is now to where he's to fulfill the potential.
Yes.
If he's the guy, and say you trust the coaching staff, say you trust the scouting staff, you trust Greg, you trust the new administration. That new administration said, this is the guy I need as a cam to back up. You know why everyone's upset? signing this guy means we're not getting a big money, expensive, shiny attacking midfielder that everyone wanted. It means we're running Leggett at center attacking midfield again, more than likely. It means we're potentially pushing Efrain Alvarez and this ascent we've been waiting 2 years now to happen. He's still only 18, but this rise we're supposed to see, it pushes him back just a little bit. But say this is the Laurent Courtois, or this is the Pat Noonan, or this is the Greg Berhalter. Say this is the guy who helps make him the guy. We sell Efrain Alvarez, or he stays and balls out and has an amazing year, becomes that guy. Because I still think he is going to be instrumental in helping make Javier Hernandez what we need him to be. Mm-hmm. He has that level of vision and that skill and that touch. It's just inconsistent. If Victor Vazquez can help him become consistent, that's a DP spot.
Isn't that worth? Yeah,
isn't that fucking worth one international spot that we're not burning on Sjelvik or Siani or whatever other fucking completely and utterly useless player? Say Victor Vazquez is not ready to hang his boots up yet.
Yeah,
and you can speak to Efrain Alvarez on a level he understands by getting a guy, a veteran in the locker room with him that's saying, "Hey, I've fucking been where you want to be. I've won the Champions League twice. I've won MLS Cup. You want to make it to the top? I've made it to the top. This is what you need to fucking tune up in your game so you can get there, because you got the ability. You're an amazing passer." Let me look up this. I had a quote. It was Kurt Larson. He's at One Soccer Expert. He follows Toronto FC. He said on Twitter, "I've followed MLS since its inaugural season. Victor Vazquez stands alone among all-time best passers. Elite vision. The simplicity and efficiency in his game helped to bring out the best of Osorio and Delgado during his time at TFC Live. Also a super nice guy, always available." If this guy can help Efrain become fucking Victor Vazquez when he was at TFC,
worth every penny.
Worth his weight in gold.
Right.
And the fact that he's really, really good friends with Lionel Messi doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. Maybe he takes a coaching job after he retires, and as long as we got him in-house and Greg's already here and Greg brought him back to the States and everything, hey, Leo, you're finally ready to leave Barcelona? Why don't you come on?
Yeah, I got a little.
Why don't you come on out? You're looking to come to MLS? Come hang out with the fam.
Yeah, come on, man.
We can shine our Champions League trophies together.
We can do it, whatever.
So look, if you look at it as I get people being mad because it means Sebastian Leget's the cam, and that's not what they wanted. But if you look at how this,
which is not even necessarily true, because we still have.
It's probably true.
It's probably true.
It's probably true.
There's spots open.
Yeah, but this guy, it's Leggett.
And if you listen to Greg, he's they're still talking about bringing in 1-2 guys, on TAM deals. So we'll see. That's a
left wing center mid. Like it means Leget's your cam, and that might not be the end of the world. It's just a matter of getting the pieces around to work. Leggett was a hell of a worker last year. Hardest worker on the field last year, whether you like the production or not. He just was. He worked his ass off.
And you talk about people who we hear complaints about, the players not playing for the team. They're not playing for the crest and the colors, whatever. That's a guy who's gonna bleed blue, white, and gold.
He works for it, man.
Yeah.
I don't always like the production. He
bleeds tech green and black and gold.
Yeah, baby. He I can't wait for that chant. Yeah, I hope it's successful, and I think predominantly where it will be successful is in ways we may not necessarily get to see. It might be a locker room, it might be a training room thing.
We'll see. I mean, again, I got to give Greg the benefit of the doubt. I mean, we gave GBS the same, we gave GBS the same thing. We gave previous coach the same thing. We got to give Greg the benefit of the doubt. Now, again, I feel more confident in what Greg is going to build than I've had with previous coaches.
I trust Dan Kalishman to not hurt me. So,
yeah,
I'm not trying to start an insurrection or anything. I trust the number 2 to take care of me.
All right. We do have some news on G2. We reported this a couple weeks ago with Adrian Vera. When he posted something on his Instagram about thinking LA and stuff like that. But as official, Adrian Vera is no longer with G2. Played 111 games, scoring 7 goals with 8 assists. Has been with the organization since 2011, where he was with the academy. Signed with G2 in 2015, and this is what he posted on his Instagram, tagging LA Galaxy 2, and the academy, saying, "Thank you for these great 11 years. From being a huge Galaxy fan as a little boy to being part of the organization was a dream come true. This club and the people I've met here will always have a special place in my heart. Now time to move on. Now time to move forward and ready for my new challenge. Then he also, I noticed today he also posted like him in an airport going somewhere. So best of luck to you, Adrian, man. A very good example of what it means to grow up as a G and play for your team. And I hope the best for that guy.
I think we even said last year during that last, he got a run out. He got a couple minutes during the last G2 game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we said on the show after, like, they were probably, giving him his last little, take a couple minutes, get your one shot. And yeah, you wish him the best. He's been in the organization a long time. I think he joined when he was 13, 12 or 13 years old. Been on G2 since the second year. Kind of just always around. We've been going to G2 games for a long time. You get used to seeing. Strangely, I always wondered if and when he would ever move up. And as one of the elder statesmen, I think he's 24 years old now. It's just not part of the way we're running that project anymore. Where that project is all those young kids.
Yeah, I mean, if it's unfortunate, but if we were gonna go for Adrian, it would have been a couple years ago. It would, he's 24 now. It's for him and for the organization. I think it was the best thing to just part ways and him to find his opportunity somewhere else.
Yeah, and look, no disrespect to anyone, he's a solid USL level player.
Yeah,
I hope he gets a chance to go to somewhere go to like a Phoenix, go to a place
San Antonio.
Go to San Diego. Like
solid USL.
San Diego
teams.
would actually be great for him. I mean, he's clearly known Landon for some
I don't
time.
think he's taking a flight to San Diego, but he's going somewhere.
That's the only way he balls, baby.
I
first class.
I PJ down to San Diego. those 15-minute flights.
But yeah, wish the kid the absolute best. He was always really nice around the stadium.
Very, very nice. Always very cordial when we'd always talk to him at G2 games. So, again, best of luck to him.
The only number 49 in Galaxy 2 history. I was going to say rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Well,
Adrian
I mean,
Vera.
you once you leave like the Galaxy organization, you're kind of dead to me. Like I realize like I've been following all these like older G2 players, and I'm like that are no longer in the team. Like I haven't been on for like 4 years. I'm like, why am I still following you?
Oh, on like Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to know where they go. What was it? Robert Cassiano just joined Houston Dynamo. Robert Cassiano was in G2 program for a while.
Yeah, for a little bit.
I always liked that kid. Big defender, big solid defender. Got signed to the Houston Dynamo. So he's in Major League Soccer.
Right, good on him.
Took the long way around. He got cut by Galaxy 2, went to, I want to say the RGV Toros.
Yeah, that's their
Rio Grande Toros, and then
affiliate program or affiliate team, whatever.
Called.
Yeah,
and he was in the system, ended up captaining RGV Toros, and just got a Houston Dynamo contract.
There you go. You come to the Galaxy Academy or team G2, you're bound for
Chris
it.
will follow your career for the rest
for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your
You'll
life.
at least have one person who's not your family.
I big upped him.
That'll follow your career.
I big upped him. Justin Dillon just got a job somewhere else too.
MLS Cup winning Justin Dillon.
He just landed somewhere. Maybe the Monarchs. My boy Justin
MLS
Dillon.
Cup winning Justin Dillon.
My man's.
That was like early Chris.
San Antonio.
That was like early Chris, like man crush.
Justin Dillon? Yeah.
Justin Dillon.
16 years old playing a U18 game. Fucking bodying defenders. Bodying defenders. Like, you remember that Def Jam fighting wrestling game?
Yeah.
That's how Justin Dillon was on grown ass men. Get off me, son. Fighting like we in Mossy.
We out here. Arr, arr. All right. The Galaxy did play. They finally had a little game.
Let's go.
2022.
Let's go. We're back, baby.
MLS is back, baby.
Did that blow out a speaker?
It might have.
Everyone.
It might have.
Let's go.
LA Galaxy played a friendly against Columbus on Sunday, I believe it was. Sunday or Saturday?
We couldn't watch it.
It was on the weekend, so yeah, who knows. But they made a little trip down to San Diego, which I think they disguised as like a team building trip. So, I mean, I guess they did.
A closed-door team building trip.
Yeah, closed-door team building trip, and we won't take any photos.
Def Jam Vendetta's the name of that game.
But they played to a 1-1 draw. Augustine Williams was your sole scorer for the LA Galaxy. Columbus' goal scorer was an academy kid named Samuel Sarver. So we got scored on by an academy kid, which isn't like...
They got scored on by a USL player.
It's a little more like, okay, it's respectable.
Is it?
Being scored on by Academy kid?
It's a preseason. Everyone was an Academy kid at some point.
And who knows who was playing at that point? I mean, does this Academy kid score against other Academy kids?
In the pictures I saw when Augie scored, the celebration, I see like him, Ethan Zubak, Nick DePew.
Yeah.
Like it looked like by that time the rotation squad happened. And it was enough minutes where all three forwards we know got on the field at some point. But, it doesn't matter. Look, the kid got a good chance. These games are about getting fitness, understanding where everyone is, getting warm, getting back into the system, and nobody getting hurt.
Getting back into the routine of playing.
That's it.
Football.
Nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
No one got hurt. It's a win.
That's the win.
And my dog won. My dog got a goal.
Arr, arr.
Big dog Augie Williams. That's my new one. He's my new man's.
Hey man.
Sierra Leone's on. Augie Williams.
Arr, arr. He the big dog. Is that too much?
It's I don't think you can do that.
Okay.
I think that's
But I think if you say it's cool.
Yeah. But I think, and I'm not going to say it, so I think it's a bit much for you. So
okay. Cool. What do you think? I mean,
please, time. What is that? 55? Ben, I want that drop. I swear to God, I want that drop. Isolate it from his mic. And just going, yeah, cool. Oh man.
What do you think, man? I mean, Augie's getting minutes. He's scoring goals in preseason. I mean, I feel like this is the guy you bring up. I mean, I feel like you can get more out of a second striker, or even a third one. Hopefully, you're bringing another one over Ethan. Ethan showed us what he can do. Like, I think it's time to give Big Dog Augie, Big Doggy.
So did you see the picture?
Oh yeah.
You saw the picture, right?
Oh yeah.
Which one are you talking about?
The one where he celebrated?
No.
Which
you
one?
See the picture? Let me show you. Hang on.
What are we
Vamp
talking
for
about?
a second.
Yeah, Vamp, Ben.
Vamp.
Here, I'll ask you.
I'll do music for you.
The question I'm going with is what do you think? Do you think Augie is signed to the first team?
Damn. You know what? I hope not, and I'm going to explain why. Because if we're signing Augie to the first team, that means we're out of options everywhere else. Let me see.
So I found the picture.
He's going to show everyone on the camera because they're going to see it.
Let's see. Where's the camera?
Right there.
Here. I'm going to hand it to Ben. You show him. So the picture can we talk about it? Yeah, we talk about it.
If he posted it.
This is the thing, but he deleted it. But
hey,
if we don't talk about it.
The internet never forgets, man.
If we don't talk about it, Guessman's going to record a show like tomorrow night and be like, hey, we're doing like a 15-minute Corner of the Galaxy super fast. And we just want to talk about Augie Williams. So we should just tell you. Augie Williams posted a picture of a jersey. It's a picture of the 2021 home jersey, which is going to be all patched up like crazy. It's number 48, which is his number. The interesting thing is the number, the naming on the back.
It's MLS font.
That doesn't even matter. It's A. Williams. We know Derek Williams is on the Galaxy.
Oh, yes.
Which means if he was the only Williams on Galaxy 2, which as of now, to the best of our knowledge, he is, it would just be Williams like it was last year. But because there's two people who have the last name Williams, you have to abbreviate the first name, which tells us Augie Williams has a first team contract. He very strangely got his jersey designed as if he expects to get one.
Yeah.
But it looks like Derek Williams is signed and will, I imagine, be wearing D. Williams, and Augie Williams appears to also be signed and will be wearing A. Williams. Which is fascinating.
All right. Well, I mean,
I hope we didn't get the kid in trouble.
Look, if he posted it and he deleted it, the way the internet works, that shit don't go away.
Look, our job is to break the news, baby.
We're newsbreakers. That's what we do here. we do nothing but break the news on this show.
That will make Augustine. By the way, that will make Augustine Williams the first number 48 in Galaxy history. If anyone besides me keeps track.
If we don't call Derek Williams Billy D. Williams,
well, that's happening now.
Because the D. Williams, you got it.
He comes out, we're like, Billy D. He has no idea why.
We make a tifo for him where it's like 60% of the time it works every time.
And we're like, who is that for? I was like,
it's
actually for you, Derek.
He's like, I'm 27. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Everyone in that corner is old.
Oh, man. Last thing on our...
We have 11 new numbers this year, then.
That's a lot. Chris is going nuts with these
new
numbers.
I just added... I added Augie in, And so I can just do like a quick search to see how many new numbers we have. And,
Are we officially calling it then? Are you putting it on the official,
usually
Google Sheets?
Yeah, usually I don't do it until the Galaxy announce it, but I can read into what he's saying. Whether he should have said it or not is a different matter, but I can read into what he's saying.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, he's 11 new jersey numbers this year.
All right, now from that to not to bring the mood down, but we do have the weekly Pavon update.
Oh God.
Yeah. So the big news that came out this week was that it looks like there's a deal.
Why wouldn't he take 9?
There might be someone coming in with number 9.
Why wouldn't he take number 9? That doesn't make any sense.
They probably told him he can't have number 9.
He can't have 9.
Yeah.
Like he's a number 9. If you look at how he plays for G2,
Maybe Victor Vazquez taking a 9.
Maybe he hasn't.
But he's not really.
He hasn't really. Well, I got you. Victor Vazquez has worn. He wore 7 at Toronto, which is open. He wore 7 at Toronto, Club Bruges, and Cruz Azul. 7's been open since Katai left. He wore 4 at Kas Yupin, 34 at Al Arabi, 13 at Bruges, and 29, 30, 32, and 34 at Barcelona. I assume Vazquez is taking 7.
7. I would say 7.
Grandsir could take 7 because he's going to be as a winger, and I could see them kind of.
The only thing I would say is the team was like, you can't take 9.
Why wouldn't he take 9?
They're probably going to bring someone who's a number 9. They're bringing him. These are not the last signings. I don't think you can have. He would be a great backup. I don't think Augie's starting for you next to Chicharito. He could be. Ethan's not starting next to him.
I like the idea of 4 forwards.
Yeah,
I do. Like not even just hoarding talent, but I like the idea of Chicharito's got a guy who is going to help him score goals, and I'm becoming increasingly less confident this is going to happen. But Chicharito's got a guy who's going to help him score goals. But Augie Williams and Ethan Zubak at reserve level is what I want to see in the world.
Yeah,
that's something that makes me happy. Those two duking it out against Major League Soccer center backs is my happy because one of them is going to outshine the other. They're both not going to be equally bad. Let's say it doesn't work. They're both not going to be equally bad, and they're both not scoring 10 goals a game. One of them is going to earn that spot. They're both deserving of being a number 3 MLS forward. Ethan got there first, and I think he's going to have the right of refusal. But we also learned this week, pray to the heavens, we learned this week, Augie Williams does not require an international spot.
Yes.
He has never required. Someone asked him on Instagram. He has never required.
Yeah, someone flat out just asked him on Instagram, like, hey, would you, I think it was Romero on the Discord.
Think so.
He asked Augie, and Augie's like, I'm an
American citizen. He said flat, I'm an American citizen.
He has an American passport, and he never needed to take an international spot.
Game on. I as a human, as a person, someone I've met and spoken to several times, love Ethan Zubak. Great guy. As a Galaxy fan, game the fuck on. You want to be the number 3 or you want to be the number 2 if that's the way it's going to work out till we can get somebody else in? Let's go fight for it. Because I didn't get a chance to get Augie versus Ethan at G2. I got a chance to get it now. I think it's going to be good. And good on the kid. He fucking deserves it. Good on the organization for rewarding someone who fucking deserves it.
Yeah.
Like, good on them for saying, hey, you are the shit. We are going to lock you down because you are a guy who's capable of competing for that spot that Ethan had locked up. And we weren't, no disrespect to the kid, but we weren't blown away by the opportunities that he did have.
Yeah.
So go show me that you can be better than him.
That's the thing, man. We had a whole season of seeing, and it's honestly on a bad team, but we saw what Ethan can do. It's, he works hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
And look, it's not like they cut him. They're not cutting him.
Yeah.
He's getting an opportunity to compete against Augustine Williams. Ethan, who didn't have an amazing year. Augustine, who did have an amazing year. Let them go at it for the job.
And that's how you develop.
Yes.
You're not going to develop by just standing still or knowing you're the number 2 behind Chicharito.
Yeah, if there's no competition, they're not going to get better.
Well, knowing you're the number 2 against a guy who, and don't get me wrong, I'm on Team Chicharito. Hashtag Chicha Train. I'm all for it.
You're not going to show him?
But you're the number...
You're not going to show him? You're not going to show him?
You can now.
Come on.
We can do it now.
Come on.
All right, hang on.
You gotta mention him.
So
you're not gonna show.
He's full Chicha Train.
Where am I going? Right here?
Right here, the back one right there.
Ooh. I can't see it. I don't know.
Yeah, you're good.
Now let's hear it. Give us a.
Ah!
There you go. Oh yeah, get that T back in there.
There you go. Chicha!
There we go. He's full on. He's
He
in.
sounds like Chewbacca.
Ooh, chicha!
We were talking about Billy D. Williams, right? So he's flexing.
Let's do it.
He's flexing on him.
Let's do it.
He's flexing on him.
Committed for the year, baby. Let's go.
So I mean, I still think I think we still don't see the final lineup what we have. So maybe they do bring in a number 9 if that's why Augie's not taking it.
Maybe. I like it. I like it if that's what's happening. I like it.
They may not bring in number 9 till the summer. Also, they could say, "Hey, you know what?
Well, here's
Maybe
the thing.
next year if they don't bring in a number 9 or they don't land the guy they want, and Augie earns the number 9." I mean, there is something to that. You know, say, "Hey, if you want the number 9, go out and earn the number 9."
And look, the MLS is
Newcastle United does that. It literally never works. It literally never fucking works.
MLS window is going all the way to the summer, so they have the opportunity when the time comes up, they can bring in a number 9.
I don't know. I like it. I think we're going to start seeing some of these spots get moved around. Wouldn't be surprised to see Saldana go back to G2. He might be a reserve fighter because we don't have a lot of midfielders. Still think Neal and Fracranis could end up getting loaned down to G2 because it looks like we may have Steris and Depew able to play the reserve games. It was the thing with Victor Vazquez I was thinking about. What's clear now, and where I was kind of able to get over the whole 34-year-old who hasn't played who's played 3,100 minutes since the beginning of 2018, where I was able to get my head around that. It's clear what we're doing now.
Yeah.
It's the plan, the process, as people say. And I know we have a lightning round question about this, so I'm going to get to it now so we don't have to worry about running it.
Sorry, Madam Serrano goes, it's official. Chris is not a racist.
Yeah, this well, I guess this Chicharito counts as it's my friend. I can criticize.
Look, man, for years I was like, you're good. I give you permission.
I never take twice a year. But you can look at what we're doing now. We have clear starters. We have a clear bench. We have an MLS caliber bench.
Yeah.
We have
not just USL guys we brought up and we're like, hey, we have to. So we got to fill out the bench. We got to just bring up some guys.
But look at how we're doing it. We have Jonathan Bond. We brought over clear number 1, right? We have Jonathan Klinsmann, who people were saying should be starting over Bingham last year. So I would imagine people conceive of Klinsmann as being a potential prospect that we can keep long term. That works out, right? Mm-hmm. And then under them, you have Vom Steeg or Lopez to fight it out. You look at right back. We have Julian Araujo, O'Neal Fisher, who is apparently very prepared to step in and play and start matches because they know Julian's going to be getting called up.
Yeah.
Under O'Neal Fisher, you got Mauricio Cuevas, who was getting called into the training camp. Center back positions, you have Derek Williams and maybe Pipo Gonzalez, maybe Steris. That's a spot to fight for. But the reserve for those matches, or for those reserve matches, you have either Steris or Pipo and Depew. If you need to back those guys up, you have prospects under them in Neal and Fracranis.
Who we know, I mean, we've seen in USL, which is not a weak league. Like, there's a lot of strong
really good players. Absolutely.
So have these guys be able and, be strong enough to be like, hey, they can step in if needed.
If they have to.
Yeah, if absolutely have to, we can bring them in. And I feel confident that they would at least do a decent job.
Yeah. The only place where we're really lacking that program of starters, MLS caliber depth, prospect is at the wings. I think if we bring in another MLS caliber striker, we're set at forward because we have that air quotes prospect battle between Zubac and Augie. You have your MLS capable backup and you have your star player. The wings were a little light, but we have Saldana in the middle. You can see what that process is becoming.
Yeah.
It's about getting a guy who's ready to go, a guy who's ready to step in, and then a young kid who's fighting for that backup spot. This is what you want. This is the building prospect. This is why Vazquez doesn't really matter, because he is your MLS capable backup with your young prospect behind him, pushing him. And in his case, you're probably going to be sharing those minutes with your prospect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in on the Greg Vanney train. I'm on it.
You're on the hype train, baby.
I'm on it, baby. I'm on it. All right, moving on. We're going to talk about the Pavon updates. It came out this week. Again, I know we went off on the Pavon a little bit.
Yay.
It looks like there's a deal like set. The deal is set. It is ready to go. Again, it's going to depend on the outcome of the court case that he's going to be going into next week.
No, say it. Say, speak what it is.
His he goes into court next week. It's going to depend on, obviously the deal is going to depend on if he gets cleared of the charges or not. It's obvious that the Galaxy are waiting to see the outcome. I don't know how long they wait. They're talking about if it's taking weeks or months or whatever, that the Galaxy are fine. It's showing we're seeing that there's cracks in the Pavon is for sure coming back to the Galaxy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think I'm trying to find who was the guy that was talking about it today, but the word came out that or was leaked that there is a signed off agreement that has been completed between the Galaxy and Boca Juniors. Roger Gonzalez, CBS. He's at R Gonzalez CBS on Twitter. He says, "I'm told the LA Galaxy and Boca Juniors have a deal in place for Christian Pavon. Still issues to work out, specifically Pavon dealing with legal issues in Argentina after being charged with rape. Club is keeping a close eye on the situation and letting the legal process play out." He then comes in after to clarify and say, and comes back to clarify and say, oh, here we go. Want to be clear here. The allegations are serious and disturbing. He is set to give testimony on March 23rd. Being convicted would obviously end any chance of signing him and would turn the Galaxy away. Club is allowing the legal process to play out. If again, I hate having to talk about this every week.
I know.
But if he's innocent, there's no reason, logically, like, let's be a logical adult. If he's innocent,
we have to let the court system
play out.
Do its job.
Yeah. I don't want to be associated with it anymore.
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing, man. It's like, again, we've talked about this before, like whether he's guilty or not, or is charged or not, especially if he's not charged and he does come to the Galaxy, that's something that's not going to just like, oh, okay, and it goes away. Like, he's going to be going to every MLS stadium. There's going to be, supporters going after him. There's going to be, things.
Which is unfair.
Yeah.
Which is it. If he's innocent, that's unfucking fair. That's not right. But it's what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Like, being realistic, it's what's going to take place, and it's not something I want to be associated with. I wish him the best. I really do. I hope it's not. I hope it's not true. And I the same thing we said for weeks. I wish for positive energy and healing for all parties involved. It's the Galaxy are really, really, really in on him. They gotta believe it. They gotta really, really, really believe it, because they seem committed to the process. I think this is the first time publicly it's come out that it's done. It's done. Yeah.
I mean, there's been the rumors like, oh, it's done at whatever 50%. It's done at 10 million, whatever. This is the first word that it's really, really done.
Mm-hmm. It's been completed, and it's a matter of the outcome.
It's contingent on the outcome of this case,
which is gross, and it's gross in a really weird way. Because looking at it through the prism of a Galaxy fan, a lot of our season is going to hinge on whether he comes back or not. Looking at how we seem to be set up right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't like talking about this.
My question is say this case doesn't get resolved in a month, in 2 months, and it's still going. How long do the Galaxy wait and be like, look, we just gotta cut ties?
I think that if he's not cleared after this, I forget what they call the questioning, whatever it is that he's going to go, I think they have to cut bait. Anything outside of that, I mean, it's already a bad look. Anything outside of that is you're not going to recover from it.
Because I've seen like people being accused of being rape apologists because people are saying let's wait till the outcome is done.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to. This is going to be a a weapon, a bolt for LAFC fans to hurl at us. And that's what's going to happen regardless. I would imagine even if he's found innocent, even if it's not. And again, I know, I'll be very clear again. The only thing I know about this case is that I know nothing. I don't want to presume that I know anything. I don't want to pretend that I know anything.
We know there's an accuser and there's an accused.
That's literally
all we
know.
know. Yeah.
I mean, Roger Gonzalez told me that on March 23rd he's going to give testimony.
Yeah.
I'm relaying what he said to you because I don't know that that's even taking place. I just know that that's what he said.
Well, that's not the first time we've heard it too.
That date's floated around.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I have not. No one has independently told me any day for whatever is happening.
Yeah.
All I know is I don't fucking know anything. But I'm tired of fucking talking about.
It's a weekly thing, man.
And I'll never know whether he's guilty or not. I just won't. And I don't. I like just having a player. I like just obsessing about the stupid aspects of their lives.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to obsess about the extremely serious aspects of their lives. I wish we would move on. I don't think we're going to. It sounds like we're definitely not going to.
I mean, again, the Galaxy have they can wait until the summer and be like, all right.
A real long time.
Yeah.
And look, in the summer, there's a lot. We were talking about this in the Discord today. Summer, a lot's going to change. Sounds like Ronaldo's leaving Juve in the summer. And it's not to say that Ronaldo, because
that's another
one accused rapist for another.
Yeah.
But it's not to say we're going to get Ronaldo or I think we're going to go after him. We definitely are. We have no morals. But these player transfers, these massive player transfers, it shakes a tree and there's fallout. You know, we were talking about it.
Yeah, look, it's the two greatest players to have ever played the game
are potentially moving
on in the summer.
Time.
Yeah,
with rumors of the same clubs wanting them, and if you see how the fallout tends to go, we were talking. You had Lukaku went to Inter and Mauro Icardi went to PSG. Cavani is able to go to Manchester United because Zlatan has moved and Zlatan can come to the Galaxy. Like these things, as one guy
domino
moves,
falls.
It's a domino effect.
Yeah.
Especially during COVID when teams have to make up the money they would pay these really, really big salaries.
Yeah.
So the summer could end up being really, really lucrative for us if we decided to pass on Christian Pavon. I don't know. All I know is I know nothing, and the Galaxy really, really want Christian Pavon.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. And it's unfortunate for everyone involved.
Messi to the Galaxy confirmed.
There you go.
Type it out.
You know what? Messi and Ronaldo to the Galaxy.
Both.
We're gonna buy down Jonathan Dos Santos. We're gonna sign Messi and you know what? There you go. Sign them both.
I'm down with that.
I'll be down with that.
That works.
All right, gentlemen. Anything else before we get into the lightning round questions?
I
think we're good.
No, I think I'm good. Yeah. I think I'm good.
It's a very light week for the Galaxy.
That's why we're playing a little Know Your History later.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Ed, where can they send the lightning round questions?
You guys can send your lightning round questions to @RiotSquadcast on Instagram. We always post it up on our stories the day that we record. You can go to twitter.com /RiotSquadcast. Or @RiotSquadcast, whatever. Find us there, and we always post again the day of so we can get your guys' questions because we love to get your guys' questions. We love you guys interacting with the show, especially you guys in the live chat. We appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We do appreciate it. Live chat's always fire, so it's always heat in there.
I don't know if Andrew's in there.
Join us. YouTube.com /RiotSquadcast. Go subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Hit the notification bell. Get notified when we go live. Because, sometimes we do Tuesdays, sometimes we do Thursdays, sometimes we do Wednesdays. Go do it.
Give us like 8 more months, and then we should have 1 week. We should have one day that's drastically
yeah,
easier.
in like eight weeks, we're both graduating from college, so
Ew.
that's something that's weird, interesting. Oh, I surpassed 1,000 Twitter followers.
Hey,
Thank you to Galaxy History for that.
Guy's fucking useful.
Yeah,
Man. He's good people. Good
I
stuff.
gotta send that guy something. The guy who's my 1,000th follower. Gotta find that guy.
Now we got to get QAnon Ben 5
Yeah.
to QA Ben 5 to 1,000 followers.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Just got to get him more followers than me.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's
the
not hard
goal.
to do. I got like 250.
And if we can get it to 300, people will believe it's actually you, and they'll just keep
then
flooding hate mail to him.
I got to give out a shout out to Brownie, who's in the left hand. What up? What up, son?
Oh, Pablo's here too. Pablo's good people, man.
Got a lot of people in there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys again for
Old
joining
friends.
us.
James Conroy's in there. Madam Serrano.
Joining us.
Jose
It's
Orozco.
11 o'clock on a Thursday night.
Legion Nord.
Thank you
old
guys
homie.
for following us and sticking
Appreciate
with
you
us.
staying with us.
Appreciate you guys. Seriously. Go on, Ben.
All right, Mark the Shark 712 asks over under 10 goals for Grandsir.
Ooh, under?
Historically under.
Yeah.
I think the most he's ever. I think the most he scored his whole career is like 12 goals on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue we were talking about earlier. That we're still trying to figure out where a whole lot of the goals are going to come from. Yeah, Grandsir scored 11 goals with 12 goals with 11 assists over 132 games in his entire career. Not the most prolific goal scorer in the world. Probably want to try to find him somewhere else. I'll take 7. 7 would be fantastic.
Look, I don't need him to score a lot of goals. I need him to provide.
He's got to help. Everyone has to help solve the Chicharito issue. If he can get assists, he's still worth his weight in gold.
Yeah.
Ed, do you have a number that you would be happy with? Or I shouldn't say that happy with. You have a number that you expect
for goals or for goals and
goals.
assists?
For you both, goals and then combined.
To be happy with the signing, I would say like 7 and 14.
But you know what his
wow. Like we need him to be the guy. We need an assist. That's what we need. We don't need him to be the goal scorer. He's not going to be the goal scorer. I need him to provide. That's what I need him to do.
Where that's a potentially strange question is we don't know how Greg's going to play yet.
Yeah.
What if it turns out he's shooting for the Bruce Arena ugly 1-0 wins? Then Grandsir is never going to hit 14 assists because the season's not necessarily going to require that. It's going to be lesser expectation. If it doesn't look like we're trying to blow teams out with goals right now, the way we're built, it seems like it's going to be a little bit more conservative, and you know,
we're definitely building from the back up.
Yeah, less big pop celebration fun and more, you know, we dragged that win out.
Right.
So hopefully he does well, but might not be necessary.
Non-Servium 8 says, are we seeing a process we can trust under Vanny?
I would say yes. I mean, again, I'm on the Vanny train. I'm giving him all the benefits of doubts. All my benefits.
All my benefits, all my doubts.
All my bennies. They're for you, Greg. I mean, Chris explained it earlier. I mean, we're building 3 to 4 different teams, and potentially these guys moving up when they need to, and when this person moves on from old age or goes to another team, you have this person to fill that spot, and hopefully, like by 2-3 years, they all know how Greg plays. They all should know the system, and they can just pop it in. It's round pegs and round holes. It's not square pegs in round holes. Like that's what I could see with Greg.
You're saying that right now, not having seen anything.
I trust it, man. I'm trusting the process. God damn you. God damn it. Yes, I'm trusting the process.
Don't listen. Don't let him bring you down. No, we haven't seen it. We haven't seen a minute of them play. But you can look at a chessboard and still see how they got there and where they're planning on going. With where we're currently set up, you can see the chessboard. We haven't gotten all the pieces that we wanted yet. And it sounds like we've even locked down a piece that we expected to have over the line by now, but something else stood in its way. Because if you put Christian Pavon on this team and you plug him into that space, you're missing, from what I would like, you're probably missing 2 or 3 guys. But from a starting 11, plug in Christian Pavon, you're missing 1 guy. You're missing a 6 next to Jonathan. And we're done. Because it's clear Vazquez means Leget's going to be the cam. So if we were able to sign Christian, who's finished, you're 1 guy away from being done. And as we were going over earlier, there is a clear system of starter, MLS capable backup, prospect beneath the backup. 3 lines on the first team. So we're not wasting roster space anywhere. Like each person has to have a designated spot. A G2 team. MLS Next is going to have 6 more teams going down 6 U levels. We're seeing a building of the process and hopefully a fruition of what DTK started 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Don Rulio asks, is it redundant to have Sasha and Vazquez?
No, I mean, I don't know. I'm really, really pro Sasha. I just don't think he's going to play a whole lot of Cam. I think Vazquez is in as a Vanny guy, and Sasha is in as an LA guy locker room.
Yeah,
And-
previous administration, still a great locker room guy.
Yeah, and if he still has something left to give, then fantastic. We still don't know that about Vazquez. I don't think it's necessarily making him obsolete or unnecessary versus having two of those positive voices in there, two of those veteran guys who have been around the league. Sasha knows what it means to play for the Galaxy. Vazquez knows what it means to win a championship and get over the line. I just think you're reinforcing yourself with MLS caliber quality guys.
And it's not redundant. It's you have two guys who are over 34. How many on that roster are over 34 years old?
We're getting
It's two.
It's Chicha and Pipo. I think that's it.
That's yeah.
I think that's
Is Chicha
it, though.
34 already?
Chicha's 33. I think he's getting ready to turn 33.
So it's still not 34.
But he's not 34.
We don't have too many
Hey,
old
he's
guys.
only 32.
There you go.
June
We don't
1st.
have too many of the old guys.
Not that are starting. Like Vazquez is not going to start. Kleshchen,
He's not
if
gonna
everything works out, Kleshchen's not going to start. There's a chance Pipo's not going to start.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be in my starting 11 right now. Pipo's starting, but I wouldn't be shocked at all if it's Steris and Williams instead of Pipo.
So
and
you
Williams.
potentially have 2-3 of your starting 11 who are above 30 years old, with
yeah.
Leggett, Jonathan, and Chicha.
Yeah. Steris.
There's not 30. He's like 29, I think. Still,
I'll take your word.
I think. Don't quote me. I feel like 5 years ago he started on G2, so I feel like he's just like 29 or 30.
30 years old.
Yeah, all right. Fuck him. It's probably
Why?
not starting either. I don't know. Because he ruins my joke, okay?
Even Bondi's only 27. Like that guy balls out. He could be here for 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dan-
trained by Kevin Hartman and breaks his appearance record. My lord, steady my heart.
Daniel Bot 13 wants to know, do you think Abel Xavier is wishing on the same star as I am?
Oh, I don't think
Keep your fucking penalty on the ground.
down, just
On the
down.
goddamn ground.
I don't think he and I have ever had the same thought or like,
You can leave it there.
yeah.
That's fair.
I don't think we've ever like matched like what we've wished for or
Considered
thought
the
about.
same thing.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
I hope so. Abel Xavier seems like a lover. So, and I think that was Daniel, and Daniel's a lover. So I'm going to say yeah.
Do you think he's like, I'm gonna take care of you, girl, before I take care of myself?
Daniel or Abel Xavier?
Both.
Daniel seems like a selfish lover. Yeah.
Well, there goes our
But
t-shirt
a
connection.
giver. He's selfish. He gives to you so much because he's selfish, because he enjoys it so much.
Okay.
Good
He
save. Good
eats
save.
box for
Okay.
hours. It's not even enjoyable for anybody. It's like sandpaper. It's disgusting. You ever rub sandpaper against each other? It's like that. By the time he stops, and he's just breaking for lunch. Brought a bag sandwich.
You didn't take a 10-minute break?
Nah,
Yeah, man. That's
committed worker.
yeah, man.
He's trying to move up in this company.
That's got to be some like at least 3 OSHA regulations that have been.
He gives no fucks, man. He's dedicated to the company. Dedicated to making it work.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone's like, who are they talking about? It's another one of their weird friends.
It's like 4 people know who we're talking about. Go on, Ben. Next one. I think we broke Ben.
It happens.
Yeah.
After wants to know, what will it take for the Galaxy to get rid of Herbalife as a shirt sponsor?
someone to pay the Galaxy more than $10 million a year.
Yeah, a larger bag of money. That's it. More clearly a moralless organization.
Two dump trucks of cash instead of the one that Herbalife
that's
gave
it.
them.
It's just it's just money.
It's money.
It's just money. It's just money. We
And people are already forgetting that we had Herbalife twice on our jerseys last year. So
yeah, and looks like we will
again,
this year.
yeah.
Yeah,
So if you hated it once, well, hello, there's twice now.
we would have ERCOT as our shirt sponsor if they paid us enough money. That's that Texas power company. There is no level to which my belief to which we will not sink. I'm just taking recent domestic violence people into account. So a larger bag of money to answer your question.
It's money.
Money.
Mime Not wants to know honest feelings about the quality of the transfers post GBS.
It's nothing's been exciting. It's not been.
Grandsir can be exciting. Grandsir, Bondi, and Williams. There's a couple things in there to be pretty.
I think it's
pretty stoked
optimistic about. I don't know about like. It's oh my god! I can't believe we signed that person.
You know what it is? Because I have thought about this. You know what it is? It's being a Galaxy fan. I think any other team in MLS, most people would be fine.
Most people would probably be stoked.
Most people, and it's not to say with the quality of the team that we have so far, because it's not amazing, but it's fine. I think the problem is, as a Galaxy fan, you know we have an open designated player spot. So you know from the perspective of being a Galaxy fan, there's something else. You know what I mean? Like if you come down the stairs for Christmas and you open up all your presents and there's one extra present sitting in the corner, but you open up all your other presents and you're just like, well, yeah, those were fun, but what the fuck is that? And why can't I know what's in that box yet? I think as a Galaxy fan, there is this energy for, I got one shiny gift coming.
Come on, man. It's we've been spoiled. I mean, let's not like fake the funk. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we've been spoiled with signings for a long time. It's been a drought these last 4 years, and I think people are hungry for like that big name, hungry for that big signing.
This is the best part about being a Galaxy fan. We had Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh, I'm
a
sorry.
year and a half ago,
yeah.
and he was like, "We're hungry. We're starving for a big name." New England's like, "Hey, fuck you."
We had Teal Bunbury as a big signing.
Remember when Clint Dempsey left?
Yeah.
So do we.
No, you know what? That's fair. I'm sorry. Yeah, I already forgot about
You're
Zlatan.
apologizing. Fuck them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where's my new big player?
Yeah.
I'm bored.
What about now?
No, but you know what I mean? Like there is that.
Yeah.
There is that innate. You're spoiled.
Yes.
Like you are, and as a club,
if I'm already forgetting Zlatan's, yeah, I think we're spoiled a little bit.
It's like you hear Manchester United fans complaining about their team. It's like you've won more Premier Leagues than fucking everybody, and they're like, yeah, but we haven't. Fucking City's won twice since the last time we won. It's like, what? Fuck you, man. It's coming though. Everybody win. It's coming. I to answer the question, 50-50. We've had a couple good signings, a couple bringing back, Carlos Harvey and promoting Saldana and promoting the kids, which is great. But the incoming transfers, so for the most part, have been about 50-50 as far as exciting is concerned.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Glenn, say we can't get Pavon and we're like, we're bringing Zlatan back. So we can't get Pavon and we bring the designated player spot and give it back to Zlatan. Come on.
I'm always, he can be 70 years old, like bring his Zlatan back. Cool, man.
Zlatan Chicharito. You don't watch that buddy cop movie?
I feel like he would send Chicharito into like a spiral of like such depression on his YouTube channel.
Go the other direction.
The other direction?
Go the other direction. They become best fucking friends.
I'd be down for that. I would love to see that.
They're banging in goals and jumping all over each other and celebrating. Oh, come on. 100 goals apiece.
Chicha breaks Zlatan's record.
Let's do it. It's like look, it's like the beginning of Cars 3. They're both they're working out together, both scoring goals together, pushing each other. It's about friendship.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's how it would go.
That's how Cars 3 goes.
Well, I'm sure I know.
All I do is watch Cars 3. Yeah.
That's how Zlatan goes for sure.
Yeah. Chicha and the Swede.
Travis in the YouTube chat.
Chicha and the Swede.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Who wouldn't?
And Travis in the chat goes, "Is this a Twins remake?" Absolutely.
You'd watch, but again, you wouldn't buy a ticket to that fucking movie.
I 100% would.
Hollywood, make that movie.
These damn Hollywood liberals wouldn't do it.
Is that who runs Hollywood?
I guess so. Depends on who you talk to.
So Glenn wants to know, do you think with the talent we currently have, we can make a run at MLS Cup?
No.
Not a chance.
Next question.
There's always a chance, but I don't. We haven't seen half the team play.
A 0.1 chance is still a chance, but it's not.
We haven't seen half the team play.
Yeah.
Let's see a preseason game before we get into any of that kind of conversation. I think that's a better answer.
Jay Francisco wants to know, will the real Chicharito please stand up?
You guys keep fucking heretics, man. You see them talking shit about that one picture?
What picture?
There was a picture that came out that got leaked from the San Diego game. and
Oh yeah, he's
it's
in
him
the net.
wrapped around a pole. People lost their mind. It's one still image from a closed door game.
And he could. Who knows? He missed like a chance, and it's just a picture of that.
Maybe he ran in and somebody didn't pass the ball to him. You have no clue.
Here's my take on that: is if he's so passionate about not scoring a goal in preseason in a close scrimmage game, if that's how he reacts, I want him.
Yeah.
Because if he's that like, damn, I missed a goal in a scrimmage, a closed door scrimmage, I want it. Thank you. I want that.
Admittedly, I'm concerned about where people already are.
Yeah.
At being hawkish. I mean, come on, man. You guys were blowing each other like a week and a half ago over the community kit. You guys were all best friends.
Give that energy to the Chicha.
Come on.
The Chicha train.
You saw one still image from a closed door preseason game. And it's the first one like 2 weeks after they show up for training.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, I
just saw all those Grunion Canyon runs and do shit, huh?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
They don't even know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
All they know is he's wrapped around the pole. They have no clue what happened leading up to it or after.
It could have been a pass that went behind him. Like he could have been open. Yeah. There could have been an open net goal that the pass was, a bad pass. It could be any number of things.
It's insane. And look, I'm not saying everything the kid does is going to be great and he's going to be.
Let's be honest, he probably missed the goal.
It was 1-1.
Yeah.
You know who else missed? Fucking everyone else who played except for Augustine Williams. But even if he did miss, he's not going to score every game. He's probably not going to score in the opener. He might not score in a second game. He might score 10 goals after that. You don't know. But he might not. You can't lose your shit over one game. You've all been here before. You've all done this. You've all had a big player come in, and it takes some time. We didn't take this amount of time to jump on Juan Pablo Angel's back. One picture? Come on, guys. Come on. Let's at least make it to the first game you can fucking watch before you lose your mind. Just make it to a game where you can see more. You make it to a game where you're not waiting. You're not waiting for the third forward on the team to leak the score and the result to you. Wait until you got more than that to lose your brain over.
I wouldn't even say wait till the season, like not even preseason.
I'm trying. Clearly, they can't wait. I'm trying to give them something they may actually be able to do. But fucking calm down until you can at least see highlights. Highlights. Give yourself the credit of saying I'm an adult. I can wait till highlights.
Wait till we don't win the Desert Diamond Cup. Then
we're definitely gonna win
you know what?
We're definitely gonna win it.
Yeah,
Lock.
we're previous champions of the Desert Diamond Cup. So.
Let that dude score like 4 goals in that Desert Diamond. Let that motherfucker.
Breaking records.
Let's go.
Or
now you know it's real.
23-56.
I wish I'll be honest, I kind of hoped it just said Chicha with a bunch of A's. That's what I thought you were going to do.
And like 4 exclamation points.
Yeah. They'll do it. You just got to ask.
Why people mad about Vazquez?
You say white people mad about Vazquez?
I know, white people.
Yeah, that's it. Why? No, why? Not white. I mean, white people too, but
Ben's like, white people.
Terrible. Am I right?
White people.
Terrible.
You guys are pretty questionable.
He was just having a bad day, Chris.
The fuck's wrong with that guy?
What an idiot.
This fucking sheriff was like, he just had a bad day and he killed 8 people. So, it's cool. They definitely don't talk about black people differently on the news. It's cool. We never have bad days. We're all, whatever.
What was the question? Vazquez.
Why people mad?
White people mad.
He's not.
That's what it says. Why people mad?
He's not Kun Aguero. He's not Messi. He's not Ronaldo. That's
they
what people are mad
but they're mad because they don't understand that this signing was made 2.5 months ago. And it's just being announced.
Yeah.
I mean,
mute my microphone.
People just they got to give the FO a little bit of a break on this one. I mean, it took a little while to iron everything out, but it was a done deal 64 days ago?
63.
Now, by the time you listen to this, 64 days.
64. But it's over. The counter is done.
We stopped
counter's done.
We stopped the clock. It's
Stop the clock. Bam. Smash it.
Yeah, he's on the wrong side of 30. He hasn't played in 2 years. I think people were looking at that and imagining him being signed as he's going to be a starter for some reason, which he's not. It's people like to complain. It's fine.
I think people are mad if they're actually mad, because I really think people are just looking for likes and retweets and shit like that. But if people are actually upset, I think it's because it solidifies Sebastian Lletget as the cam for next year when they expected a shinier piece.
But see, I don't even think people are thinking that. Like, if I just get that it's just a signing that
they can't logically think a 34-year-old who's played 31 minutes. It's logic. That's the problem. He's played. I had looked this up. He has played 3,152 minutes since February 21st, 2018. He's played less than a full Major League Soccer season of 3,300 minutes in 3 years now. It'll be 3 years now. It's not amazing. If you can't figure out that guy is not starting, maybe that's why I keep arguing with people on Twitter. I assume that they're smarter and they're not.
Yeah, like, so Travis is bringing up the fact that he's saying how dudes are too old to play and they're like a year or two older than him. Chris, we're getting into like that professional athletes like retirement age, man.
Bro,
maybe that's where we're defending it.
I was 200.
Like, he's not too old.
I was 280 pounds in July of last year. I had been retired as an athlete for many a pizza ago.
Many a pizza ago. I like that.
I thought Giovinco was coming. The LA native in the live chat says it was Giovinco. I would have taken Giovinco. It just seems like monetarily it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like someone who was starting for their club.
And especially if he had to go through any sort of allocation.
What's going to happen?
Like, we were 8th on the depth chart. No one was picking up Victor Vazquez.
Well, didn't they sign? Did Toronto sell him? Did they sell Giovinco or did he walk away?
They sold him.
Yeah, Giovinco, I think they sold. So there would be allocation involved.
So there's someone who would pick him up before us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well.
Anyways, we don't. It's not.
Let's go Vazquez, baby. Yeah. And
Victor Vazquez to start 30 games.
If he, Jesus Christ, if he helps unlock Efrain Alvarez, everyone will be joyous with his signing.
There you go.
All right, Rocker DA says with the roster finally taking shape, what do we need? What's the last couple pieces?
Well, I think Chris mentioned it again. We needed another winger and a defensive mid and another, like, a second striker, I would say. Those three.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely need a 6, need a pair for Jonathan. I personally prefer like a solid fucking destroyer, a better version of Perry Kitchen, to free Jonathan up to be that more deep lying playmaker so he can kind of ping balls. I think looking for a 6, we may end up looking for someone that can play out of the back a little bit more and hopefully free Jonathan up to run forward. I rather enjoy seeing Jonathan sit back and help protect the defensive line. But if Derek Williams and Steris or Pipo work out a better partnership, you may want to, free Jonathan up to do a little more running. Definitely need a left winger. For my money, need a backup forward. But if it's Augie Williams, that may not be coming.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Outsider wants to know, y'all watched Last Chance U on ELAC Basketball yet?
No, I saw that's like on
what is that?
Netflix or something.
I don't know what that is.
It's a basketball documentary, like, or a series or something from East LA College.
Oh shit! All right. I don't know. I don't get to watch a lot of TV right now, but I'll keep it in mind. You should watch Lupin.
I'll be on that Falcon and Winter Soldier tip though.
Right now, you want to watch it? It's gonna be out in an hour. No, everyone should watch.
I can't Netflix cheat on my wife, man.
Oh, is she gonna watch it?
Hell yeah, she's gonna watch it.
Right. I don't know whether she's. You think I keep track on whether your wife is into Marvel shows?
You think my nerdy ass isn't bringing my wife to every single Marvel movie?
You're
we about to watch the Snyder Cut this weekend too.
I hear it's terrible.
I bet it is.
It's 4 hours long. Why would you sit through a 4-hour awful movie?
I've sat there before.
Wait till you fucking get kids, man. Ben. Will you tell this fucking dude? I used to finish every movie I started. Fuck that. If it sucks, turn that shit off. Your minutes are precious, King. Don't even fucking bother, man. It's 4 hours of your life you're never gonna get back for a piece of shit, for a recut of an old piece of shit.
I want to see how much.
Why?
I want it. Bitch got the time. That's why.
I'm telling you.
You ain't gonna have the time soon.
You better soak that shit up, B.
Yeah, enjoy the time now.
Soak it up.
Meh.
And honestly, you got better things to do with your time.
I really do.
Do I?
Let's hope so, Ed.
Fuck your missus, man. Fucking lay that pipe.
Look, that's like.
Don't knock her up.
That's like
exactly.
Don't do that.
That's 10 minutes out of my day, and then what?
Everyone.
I got 23 hours and 50 minutes more left in the day.
That's the Snyder Cut.
That's a Snyder. Ed Rodriguez.
This is an IMAX, bitch. 4x3.
Sure it is. Oh. 4x3.
Hey man, look.
It is. Look.
It's not how it's.
Can't all be a 16 by 1.
It's how you use it, man.
That's what they say. But nobody enjoys that format. No one enjoys that format.
No,
it comes on every DVD and nobody selects it.
nobody selects
Nobody
that. Yeah,
selects it.
yeah, I get you. I'm gonna kill myself.
Go watch Lupin. Lupin's a great show. It's in French. It's awesome. It's in subtitles. It's like a fucking spy thriller. Watch that shit. It's on Netflix. It's better than you watching the fucking Office for the 9th time. Watch something new that's better.
Legion Norge saying that Snyder Cut was decent. I trust that guy.
All
He
right.
likes comics.
Yeah.
Zerk 18 wants to know what's more critical for a successful season, Hernandez to be successful or the defense to be successful?
For a successful season,
Oh,
what constitutes a successful season?
yeah.
Playoffs?
You're talking like-
I think
yeah.
playoffs is the minimum.
I think a
Defense.
Yeah. Maybe
Defense.
a
But
run-
looking at, you know what? I don't know. Because looking at where we're at right now, Javier Hernandez has to score all the goals. All the goals. So I would imagine him, but
I feel like
if the defense can't keep the ball
Yeah,
out, you're
that's a-
putting more pressure on Hernandez to keep scoring goals.
yeah, I would say I would go.
So
lean
the defense, yeah, definitely.
So we're going to tie in Gallagher Command's question is what is a reasonable hope for this season?
A
reasonable hope?
Playoffs.
A reasonable hope is a low playoff seed, I think. I think
Yeah.
a relatively low playoff seed is probably reasonable. As we're built right now, we're not going to be great, I don't think. There's still a lot of question marks. Some people are saying Villafana is going to be an improvement over Insua. I didn't watch a ton of Portland last year, so I can't tell you. I definitely don't watch Blackburn Rovers, so I'm not going to pretend to tell you that I know a ton about Derek Williams. And I don't watch Stade Brest, so I can't tell you a whole bunch about Grandsir. Not going to lie to you. It'll be interesting to see how it all gets pieced together. Right now, I think if Javier Hernandez gets hurt, it's going to be really, really bad. If Derek Williams gets hurt, it's going to be really, really bad. Being reasonable, a solid desire is a low playoff seed.
I like
hosting a home playoff game.
Yeah,
Basically.
Jose Orozco said home
That might
playoff
be
game.
high. Home playoff game would be great. It would be great.
You'd have to finish what, like second, third?
To guarantee one?
Yeah.
I think you got to finish like third.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
All right.
Optimistic.
Uncle
Yeah.
Dishwasher wants to know what
Best
player
name
do
ever.
you think has the best chance of exceeding expectations this year?
It's tough because I would like to know what. So I guess my expectations of them.
Who, like, well, I'm sorry,
Because I don't know
read it again.
what player could potentially exceed expectations this year.
I guess it'd just probably be what you generally expect of the player.
A couple guys. are.
There's a lot of question marks, so it's like if you go in with a low expectation, everyone's gonna.
So do it from your
Make
perspective. From your outlook, where you expect the players to be at the end of the year, who do you think is positioned to potentially surpass that?
Again, I'm going in with low expectations of some of these players. Like you said, I haven't seen them play ever. It's, we get a 3-minute YouTube highlight and everyone looks amazing on a 3-minute YouTube highlight.
Sure.
I guess
Especially if they're only cutting their best parts.
Yeah.
So who do we need to have either a really good or career year to have a strong season?
Bond, probably.
That's fair. No, I mean, I would like to answer the original question. I think Julian Araujo could surpass my expectations. I'm not nearly as high on him as everyone else.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with me. As like he's up here for me.
That's the thing for everyone. He's up here. Like I think it's because he's up there for everyone. I critique a little more. People tend to, it's not that I dislike Efrain Alvarez. It's that I keep hearing people talk about him all the time. So I'm going to look at his minutes on the field. I'm going to scrutinize his minutes on the field because he's up here for everyone.
Oh yeah, it's like when someone tells you, "Oh, the movie's great." When you just constantly hear how great the movie is, and then you go see it, and you're like, "Ah."
But if somebody tells you,
that happened to me last weekend with, like a restaurant that we love to go to.
Yeah.
Like we took my wife's mom and her sisters out to eat, and it's one of our favorite places. And it was like the time when like the service was bad, like the food wasn't up to quality. We swear it's not like this all the time.
you gotta go in with moderate expectations. My thing with Julian is like everyone seems to be talking like he's moving. He might move as early as the summer. He's more than likely going to move at the end of the year. my expectations for him have always been, I like him a lot, but they've always been a little lower. I could see him moving, if only because it seems like these big European teams are getting into snapping up the American talent, relatively young, developing them themselves. Julian can surpass my expectations. Jorge Villafana can surpass my expectations.
I'm thinking like maybe like a People. Like his expectations of him are like
Gotta
super
be
low.
Yeah,
super low. So
like, look at the guys you don't expect a ton from. And if Sasha could be a solid actual contributor, Victor Vazquez can be an actual solid contributor. Efrain Alvarez can work his way into playing 15 games over the year. You know, even if it's as a sub role, starting some matches with Leggett out.
Yeah, maybe Nefarian is the guy who's like.
There's a couple guys. Yeah.
They're
Kai Korniak.
Yeah.
I think it says a lot about the team and the fact that you could pretty much say everybody on the team.
Yeah.
Jonathan can't. Because I expect Jonathan to be up here.
I expect him to have a bigger year.
Where everyone places Efrain Alvarez natively and where they press Julian Araujo natively, that's where I expect Jonathan Dos Santos to be. So Jonathan, probably the only person who can't surpass my expectation.
All right. It's my name, Max. Wants to know your Mount Rushmore of Galaxy players for only.
4?
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, I imagine our numbers aren't going to be that different. So Kobe, obviously.
Robbie.
Fair.
Landon.
Fair.
Bruce.
You get one more. Bruce. Ooh, that is a curveball. My default's players. But you know, Bruce certainly deserves to be on there.
Yeah. That would be the 4 I go.
If we're going players,
say you're going player only.
Player only?
Yeah. Well, let's give Bruce Arena his own monument. You know, he's never on a field for us.
He kind of is his own mountain, anyways.
Yeah, in my heart.
mountain filled with Taco Bell.
Why? Does he eat a lot of Taco Bell?
That dude don't eat Taco Bell, man. He's eating something way nicer than Taco Bell.
It's pretty soft, dude.
Oh, no, he's eating something way better than Taco Bell.
You get a 4th player. Kobe. We all agree Kobe, Landon, Robbie. No particular order.
Oh.
We have one more. You get a player. I want everyone in the live chat. Tell me who your 4th is. Who's your 4th player?
Because I toss up and it's not. It's like a.
You should be thinking about yours, Ben.
You easy answer is throwing in like a Beckham.
Yeah, I mean that is an easy. Yeah.
But like a Hartman deserves it.
There's a lot of people deserve it.
Deserves it.
A lot of people deserve it.
What about a guy like Omar?
No.
Not here.
Wow.
No.
The tone of that no, very forceful.
I'd give it to AJ over Omar.
So who do you?
AJ's fair, but again,
I wouldn't put him on a Mount Rushmore though. I love AJ. I wouldn't put him on a Mount Rushmore.
Won championships. Who would you put over him? Because that's the
AJ?
question. It's not who you're not putting on.
I'd put Hartman over AJ.
That's fair. Okay, I'll take that. That's fair. What about you, Benny? Because I know you're not putting Kevin up there.
Nah,
because you a hater.
I'd probably just throw up David. Just take the easy way out.
Someone said Siani.
So looking in the live chat, we got
shut up, Carlos.
You're
banned. If we could ban you, we're gonna ban you.
David Beckham is a 4th. AJ, Mauricio Cienfuegos, Dima Kovalenko. I like that one.
Cien, that's a good one.
Yeah, Cien's a great one.
Yeah.
Kobe Landon, Mike McGee, Yella Von Dam.
McGee's a good shot too.
McGee's a quiet shout. El Donkey, I like that one.
No.
Nah, come on.
Not on Mount Rushmore.
But it's this person's Mount Rushmore.
Hey, on theirs, but I'm saying on like, yeah. I guess it's all person. Who cares?
I would probably go. It's a toss up between Kevin, Cienfuegos, and AJ.
Juninho's thrown out there.
No,
it's just not enough. I don't know if
I
it's enough time.
What about Ruiz? Another one.
See again. I would put Ruiz over an AJ.
Do you put Ruiz over a Cien?
I don't want to think
over
about
Cien?
this.
Oh.
Over Cien now.
So, honestly,
no.
I honestly I might. Just because
I don't like this game.
Because we won cups.
I don't like this game.
This is the thing. And what about Zlatan?
Zlatan's on Mount Rushmore.
Never won a ring.
Nah.
All right.
He's
Look,
this is the thing. You're leaving a guy like Zlatan off your Mount Rushmore.
I give Zlatan. I give him the legend status because he is the most goal scorers in Galaxy. Has the record. I give him that. But you can't put him on a Mount Rushmore of Galaxy legends.
He is the first Galaxy player to score 30 goals in a season. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is... I got to run through this. If there's any other players I would consider even close to legendary status who never won a ring. Zlatan is on that list. Like when the Galaxy in the future will throw out their bullshit legends tags. for people who don't realistically deserve it. Zlatan deserves to be on that list for sure.
Well, Yella would be on that list.
Yeah, I like legend. He had one
Well,
really good year.
Dude, what about Vanny?
Vanny deserves to be
Frazier.
up there. Highest scoring defender. Robin Frazier, great. I mean, amazing defender. Won a CONCACAF Champions Cup. Vanny, I think most appearances for defender. in
Andrew's
history.
Andrew's in the chat now.
Chris Burchill.
Put in Samuel.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a bunch of guys who
Stevie G will be on that list you mentioned.
Stevie G will not be on that list.
No, the Galaxy, the bullshit list the Galaxy threw out there.
Oh, I don't think anymore.
Oh,
I think
Madam
those
Serrano
days are
throws
done.
out Cole as the ring list legends.
I'll give it a Cole.
Yeah.
I'll give it a Cole. That's a solid. But you know what? Being a captain pushes you up that list a lot quicker. Being a captain means something, and being a captain who got it.
Yeah.
And Ashley Cole was at one point in his life for a decent amount of time the best left back in the world, and he played on the Galaxy.
Talk about being again spoiled.
You spoiled fuckers.
man.
You're all spoiled fucks.
All right, next one, Ben.
All right, last one. Take the Wheel, 64. You get a chance to be on Chicha's next Twitch stream, and he lets you pick the game. What game are you playing?
It has to be like a multiplayer game, or are we talking like
I
single
assume
player?
multiplayer, yeah.
TMNT Turtles in Time.
Fuck my answer. That's the correct name. I'm gonna take. You know what my answer is gonna be. I'm gonna pick that same game, and I'm gonna call Ed to see if he'll pick up as a third.
Who would you play as though?
Oh, bro, I'm Leonardo all day. What are you talking about?
All right.
Who are you playing as?
Michelangelo, man.
You seem like a Michelangelo.
He's a New Yorker, but has like a California accent. Okay.
Bro, it's cowabunga. It was a better time.
It's
You know what it was? We didn't have the internet.
It was a simpler time.
We
man.
didn't ask bullshit questions
Yeah,
like that.
simpler time.
It was fine. Look, you think anybody was getting all that bothered about accents?
Yeah.
When it was 6.5 foot turtles.
Or Streets of Rage.
It's just an amazing game.
Yeah.
All right, that's all we got. Ed, tell them again where they can put their lightning round questions.
You guys can go to our Twitter page or our Instagram page. You can go at at Ride Squadcast. You can go there, and we usually put them up the day of when we're recording, and we send out the questions. Usually on our Instagram, it's on our stories. Twitter, we just do a post, and you guys tweet at us, comment. We appreciate you guys for joining us. Thank you to everyone who's in the YouTube live chat, youtube.com/Ride Squadcast. Go there, subscribe.
Are we not playing our game?
Oh yes.
No, I just assumed we weren't doing a Patreon this week, and just knock our game out. That'll be fine. We'll skip Patreon 1 week.
Okay.
It'll give them time to catch up. Give them time to get subscribed.
We have someone on there? Or?
Oh yeah, we got a caller to compete against you two.
My bad. We're not done yet then, baby.
Yeah,
we're still going, baby.
Almost there.
We're going. Let's do it.
Can you play our song, Benjamin? Ah, it's been too long.
It's been too long.
Some say it's been too long. Who are we joined by today, Benjamin?
You didn't tell
You're
me.
the
You just
producer,
said,
fucking ask
you
him.
just sent me a phone number, Tuck.
Just be like,
Yo, caller.
say hello.
Your name.
This is Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Michael.
What's going on, John?
Michael, where are you from?
Irvine.
Nice.
Beautiful. Irvine, California.
Lovely, sir. Thank you for
You,
you for
Michael,
hanging out.
Michael, you down off Sand Canyon?
Yeah,
Get
I'm
out of
like
the house,
practically across the street from the.
He was
place
like,
where
no,
went
bro, I live
scouting
on
at
Red
Peace
Hill
Place.
Avenue.
Hey, man.
fucking-
Red Hills, Santa Ana, really. Come on, man.
Boom.
Everybody knows that. That's Santa Ana, Tustin.
Shut up.
If you're from Irvine, you live down off Sand Canyon.
So Michael, do you understand how the game works?
Yeah.
Okay. So just really quick to remind any either first time listeners or anybody who's joined since people, any of these Quarter of the Galaxy people who just want to listen to people talk about the galaxy for like 5 hours on a Thursday.
Welcome to Dicktown.
Welcome to Dicktown, apparently. What?
We just talk about dicks a lot.
Dick talk. Can we get a drop button that just is Dick talk, and we'll just talk about dicks whenever it's
I was gonna play the Josh shot, but after that, I felt like
It's our
I
new
couldn't
social
do
media
Josh like
platform,
that, man.
Dick Talk.
Dick talk. So we're
Picture Ed dancing with the dick.
to some to a
doing
Pop
dick
Smoke
talk.
song.
Yeah, dude.
You say what you know about Dick talk. I love it.
Sorry, Michael.
Anyway,
The game.
so we're gonna play a lovely round of Know Your History. It's a galaxy themed trivia contest. Michael's called in to join us today. He's going to compete directly against Ben and Ed. And if Michael wins, and more than likely whether he does or not.
Well, just for participating, we're going to give him a hat.
Yeah, we're going to send him a Squadcast hat.
We're going to get you a hat.
But we're going to tell you, this way you really give a shit about it. We're going to tell you win the hat if you can beat those two guys, okay?
Okay.
So we have 3 rounds today
Okay.
and 1 super question. So it's going to be the last one.
Bullshit.
And on the super question, you can earn up to 5 points. So you get a chance to come back. A 5.
Usually it's a 4-pointer.
But none of that bullshit today. You ready, Michael?
Yeah.
All right. So the first question is going to be you can get 3 points. First question is going to be their birthday and who they have played with. So born May 30th, 1980, I have played with Robbie Keane, Ashley Cole, and David Beckham. You only get 1 guess per round, so just, This week I've mixed up whether they played with him on the Galaxy or anywhere else.
The birth date again?
Birthday was May 30th, 1980. I've played with Robbie Keane, Ashley Cole, and David Beckham.
Oh.
And then shout out your name whenever you're ready. And we're going to go in the honor system here, Michael, so please stay out of the YouTube chat just so you don't get any extra.
Oh, sorry. Let me get out of there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fuck. It looks like you're on an even playing field with these guys.
I'll pass.
Okay, so we got to pass on Eddie.
Ben, I'll say Ashley Cole.
Benny, incorrect.
Didn't he say
How can
Cole?
Ashley Cole play with himself?
Yeah.
George, Ashley Cole playing with himself. Thank you. All right, Mike.
I want to say Landon Donovan, but I don't think that's his birthday.
Okay, so I'm gonna count that as your guess just so we can move on. Or do you want to take an actual guess? Well, I mean, I gotta count that as a guess, right? Are you saying Landon Donovan? Because it's wrong, so I wouldn't say it.
No.
Okay.
Let's say.
Although we are gonna have to move you along because it's getting a little late.
You said Beckham, Keane, and Cole, right?
Played with Beckham, Keane, and Cole.
Yeah, pass.
All right. So for 2 points, I earned my 100th England cap in the Zlatan Ibrahimovic 4-goal bicycle kick classic against Sweden in 2012. Ed.
Gerard?
For 2 points, Ed Rodriguez. Steve Gerrard. Well done, Edward. And for 1 point, as manager, I have steered Rangers to their 55th league title, stopping Celtic at 9 in a row. Colin, that one was for you, sir.
And they lost to
That shit don't matter, baby.
the team today. And
Nobody gives a fuck. Once you're champions, nobody gives a fuck. No one cares.
2 red cards, too.
yeah,
Was
that's
bad.
tough, dude.
Well, it's Scotland.
Yeah.
Are we ready, gentlemen?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. So for 3 points, born March 4th, 1982, I have played with Tim Howard, Arjen Robben. Am I pronouncing that guy's name right? Robben. And Ignacio Maganto.
And are these current Galaxy players?
They're
Yeah,
Galaxy.
Steven Gerrard
Everyone
is definitely a current
Well, I
Galaxy
mean-
player.
He's got you there.
Yeah.
No, it's everyone from the entire listing of the Galaxy.
You
I
wanna
try to
give-
keep it a little easier for
You
you
want to give
guys.
that one more read?
Absolutely. So for born March 4th, 1982, I have played with Tim Howard, Robben, and Ignacio Maganto. Now see, Mike, you get
You know,
this one,
it's
you're
the
right back in
Maganto
the
thing
game.
that throws me off, man.
Yeah, it's designed.
Yeah.
What was that?
So born March 4th, 1982, I have played with Tim Howard, Arjen Robben, and Ignacio Maganto.
Ed.
Ed.
Landon Donovan.
For 3 points from downtown, Ed Rodriguez. Big LD. Baby. Love it. For 2 points,
It's been a good week. I got my stimmy. I got my taxes. I'm winning.
Vaccine.
I got my vaccine.
Bro, you're on your way.
Bro.
For 2 points, I was the 5th captain in Galaxy history. And for 1 point, I am the all-time leading goal scorer in Galaxy history. Gentlemen, we got to step this game
One
up.
question too early.
We got to step this game up.
Yo, it's a vaccine. Yo, it's doing something to Ed.
Oh, it's the Microsoft that's running through my brain. And
Yeah.
at this moment. Yeah.
You're connected.
Yeah. Thank you, Bill.
Just in an effort to fuck Ed, I have an extra one. I'm gonna keep it a little interesting. Born September 16th, 1989, I have played with Dan Kennedy, Donovan Ricketts, and Jonathan Bond.
What's the birth date again?
Born September 16th, 1989.
Read the whole thing again.
Please. What's wrong with you?
Please, sorry.
Your manners.
Please
Jesus.
and thank you.
Your mother listens to this. Born September 16th, 1989. I have played with Dan Kennedy, Donovan Ricketts, and Jonathan Bond.
Oof.
I'm going to have to press you on this one, just for time,
Ben.
gentlemen. Ben.
Carlo Cudicini.
Incorrect. That's a good guess.
That is not born in 1989. Not even 79.
Nor would he have likely played with two goalkeepers.
Ben, I love you.
Ed, I'm going to press you.
I'm a pass.
All right, Mikey, I'm going to press you, buddy. Give you 3 and 2 and
pass. I have no idea.
sound. All right. Following my, you ready, Ben? I see you turned around. Following my 2015 MLS Cup Championship victory, I was sold to Santos Laguna for $1 million.
Ed. Villafana.
I mean, it's whitewashing. He has destroyed both of your insides. It's disgusting what he's doing inside of you. Rearranging your organs left, right, and center.
4x3, baby.
I don't even know where you're pooping out of anymore. It's all, I mean, Ben, it's a wrecking in there, what he's doing to you. And for 1 point, I originally joined the league by winning the first ever MLS Sueño competition. Well, I have a 5-point question that I feel like I'm just going to save now because there's no point.
Yeah, you need to save because
there's no
even
point.
with 5,
in-
yeah.
I mean, it's, I feel offended what you've done to them.
I've ruined the game.
It was
I'm so
rough.
sorry.
It was, no,
I'm
sorry,
so Michael, I want to apologize to you,
it was a masterclass.
to Ben, to my mom was probably listening, to my community, to God.
Yeah.
To God, yeah.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ruined the game.
Well done, though. Jorge Villafana, good.
Thank you, Bill Gates, and this amazing Microsoft brain.
I thought that one would be, that was a log for you guys.
I was thinking Galaxy, like
Dan Kennedy, Chivas USA.
That's
Donovan
what
Ricketts, Portland Timbers. And who was the last one? Jonathan Bond. He's here now. That way you can know what year he lined up with the Galaxy. But you guys disappoint me. It's okay.
How do you know he's played with Jonathan Bond?
Because
Technically, he hasn't played.
Yeah, I'm actually going to formal protest.
Oh, really? That technicality is what saved you from getting your ass whooped.
Yes.
7-0.
No, but that technicality will allow like the 5-point question.
I'll tell you this.
To tie us up.
I'll tell you this. You're lucky I didn't read the 5-point question.
That
You're
5-point question?
You're lucky I didn't read the 5-point question, or you'd be down 10 points.
Look, Ben.
I'll tell you that.
Ben, you've already embarrassed this much.
Go out with
Stop.
dignity. Yeah.
Stop.
You have children.
Yeah.
Think of them.
Think of your
Formal
children.
protest.
Think of the
Yeah,
kids.
this game doesn't count.
You see what Michael did? You see what
Avoid it.
Michael did?
With
He
grace.
took his loss like a man.
With dignity.
Took his loss with pride. He wants to be able to look his family in the face and say, "Hey, I got destroyed
Yeah.
by Ed."
Look.
But you know what? I took it like an American. I didn't lodge a formal protest like our friends to
I
the
will
north.
stand for a lot of
Man,
things.
You're part of the French Canadian side, right? Formal protest. It's the only way.
You're
Nice.
just embarrassing yourself, Ben. Like,
Well, thank you, Michael.
thank you, Michael.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
I have
Appreciate it, sir.
I have your DM. I will grab your address and we'll get this hat sent out to you tomorrow, sir.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank
Alright,
you,
thanks,
man.
Michael.
Appreciate you, man.
Bye.
All right.
Ben was flat hung up.
I appreciate the
Very
energy.
nice. That was fun though. I missed that game. And the people in the live chat appear to be having a good time.
I mean, just Ben's just embarrassing himself, man.
I wish he would just take it.
I
just,
know.
It's okay.
Look, take the L, bro.
I
No
like
way,
how much
man.
it means to him. This is
Yeah.
where he needs a drop of Jordan being
Well,
like,
look,
and I took
this
it personally.
is his like one win in life. Like he can,
But he lost.
I mean, this is the one thing he could be like.
But he got destroyed. He wrote. You guys
He
can't
didn't
see
finish
this.
my points.
You can't see this. Yeah, he wrote. He put on the little chalkboard we have.
The 5
He
points.
drew the board for Mike, Ed, and Ben, and then he didn't even give Ed the end of his points.
Yeah.
As soon as Ed got it, he just put the pen down and stopped talking.
Yeah, it was over.
That's embarrassing.
I'm proud of you, Edward.
Thank you, sir.
I'm proud of you too,
Proud
Ed.
of me too.
That's good. Sky 5.
Oh God, I got caught in my wires. All right, Benjamin, let's get out of here. It is nearly midnight. We need to get back to our wives and our kids. I love you guys. Thank you guys.
I'm gonna crash trying to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier on the way home.
Thank you guys for sticking with us in the YouTube chat. That's youtube.com/Riot Squadcast. Go and subscribe. Go and hit the notifications so you can get notified when we go live. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just search Riot Squadcast. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're following. Make sure you're retweeting. Make sure you're sharing. We'd very much appreciate that. Benjamin, where can they find you on the social media, sir?
You can find me at QABen5. Is it 5?
It's 5.
Okay, it's 5.
He's got to keep that going.
Yeah, you can also find me at DT Radio Ben or Old Man Ben 3. You can email the show at riotsquadcast.com. You know what? Go to the Patreon, patreon.com/riotsquadcast.
We are doing a giveaway.
Yep.
When we hit 40 subscribers, we're going to give away a community kit.
Yep.
$5 is the cheapest you can get in there. We give you guys extra content every week. Chris is writing some stuff. Chris is writing some stuff up. You know, I'll record my own episode tomorrow.
Really?
I don't know.
You know what it's going to be about?
No.
That's something good.
No, I'll do my live reaction of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That shit was dope.
That shit was dope, dude.
Just record, just like record yourself watching Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
People do that now, man. That's what the kids are into.
That's what they're into, man. They watch people do shit.
They watch people live life.
Yeah. Chris, where can they find you on the social media, sir?
You can find me at ZeroCool138. You can also find me on the Samsung Health app at ZeroCool138 if you want to get some competition going. I'm trying to up I got to get my VO2 max better or higher or lower, whichever one is going to keep me alive longer. So if you know how to do that, let me know. But yeah, man, I'm loving everyone who is tossing positivity my way towards workouts and fitness. I really appreciate it.
And keep a lookout on our social medias. We will be dropping some merch pretty soon. We're going to be doing some pre-orders on some shirts. So keep an eye on the social medias. We're going to put that out there for you guys. We love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you guys next week, yeah?
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Galaxy Outlaws launched their membership. Go check that shit out.
Yes. And this weekend, after the LA Galaxy Foundation, go check that out. Donate.
Galaxians drop off. Go on Twitter. Look that shit up. I should have pulled it up. I'm sorry.
We love you guys. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck you, Brian. Suck a dick, bitch. Woo!